What's going on, y'all? What is going on? What is going on? I know it's been a minute, but we back with the jump off, and we are the chasing panel. We have myself, Scotty by Nature TV, Jamar 84, Jeremy Speaks, K Star. We're missing Tremel and Terrence. Terrence should be here a little late, and Tremel might be a little late, but however, we also have a special guest with us, and she's a fellow YouTuber by the name of is it Bunny Scotch?
It's Bonnie Scotch. Like it's
Yes.
like a play on Scotch bonnet, which is a widely used pepper in the Caribbean. So yeah.
Oh, come on, girl.
Yes.
Yes, honey.
Thank you so much for having me.
No problem, no problem, no problem. And we are here for the chasing panel. We've been gone since I left and went to Atlanta for a whole week. So that's been over a month.
Now, yeah, you was in a little lovecation. You was posting up those fucking videos and photos, and them shits was looking like little Lifetime movies. Didn't he serenade you with a song or some shit?
Yes.
That's
I knew that was gonna come up. I knew that was gonna come up at some point. But yes, we are here for the chasing panel. We decided to come back a week before Chasing Orlando comes on because, of course, we want to do, like we say, we want to do more with the panel besides talk about chasing stuff. We want to get into like pop culture, entertainment, as well as after dark combos, which I intend on doing an after dark panel before I leave here. Hopefully we can. And I know Carl been waiting to do it.
New stories for y'all.
Yes, you sure do.
What's going on?
Yeah, it's been like a few weeks, like, so I'm pretty like that's like 100 stories generated.
So before we start with anything that we're here to talk about, because we have a couple of topics to discuss today, I'm gonna ask Jamar this. Jamar, should we talk about the Chasing Orlando looks on this panel, or should we just wait till next week when the show actually comes on to talk about the looks?
I would do it now, only because it might make next week a little long.
You know they love it. They love it when we do longer lives anyway.
They can love it, but I'll be tired. Let's knock half of it out now.
I will go ahead and knock it out this week, so that way it can just be straight into the shit. Because I feel like when you watch the episode, you're not really want to talk about the pictures about.
But before we really get into them chasing hoes, I really did want to take some time for a second. So those of y'all who don't know, I am a really big like YouTube fanatic. Like I'm always, believe it or not, I'm always on everybody's channel, even if I'm not in the chat, I'm watching.
Yes.
I'm watching everybody. But I had came across Bonnie Scotch and I was like, I loved her content and I loved her delivery, how chill she was, and finding out that she's queer on top of that as a Black woman.
Thank you so much.
And yes. I really wanted to bring her on to the panel because me and Scotty and Carl, we're all going to be trying to take more initiatives with each of the panel editions. And I feel like Pop Topics is more something I lean towards. So I really wanted to include like guest stars of like, new YouTubers or people who don't really like, who's not really well known yet to like.
Thank you so much.
So like, if you don't mind, can you like tell people about your channel a little bit?
Yes, absolutely. So you can find me on YouTube at Casa Bonnie, or you can search Bonnie Scotch. I do show reviews, primarily reality TV. I'll be dipping into, like scripted series eventually. But as of right now, I'm still trying to explore on my channel. I really wanted my channel to house all of my art. I'm a crochet artist. I make press-ons. I make jewelry. So I kind of wanted all of my art to kind of live on YouTube. But my talking head commentary, when I started doing Potomac reviews, that was what really took my channel in another, stratosphere. So the people want to hear my opinion. So, I'll be working on some more reviews. I'll be covering Real Housewives of New York, Atlanta. Yeah. coming down the pipeline and some other things. So yes.
Period.
Oh,
Period.
girl, I love to see it.
Well, welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome to the Chasing Panel. And I want to tell you right now, before we get into this, take the filter off. Like,
Okay.
we don't want no filter. Cuss, say exactly how you feel, and cut the fuck up because I know I am. Because I have a lot to say.
Now, don't tell me that now.
I'm telling you.
That's what they do up here.
Yeah, what the fuck?
That's what they do.
I really like K-Star's energy so far.
Come on.
Yeah.
Lord.
I'm familiar with Jamar because I've watched Maddie's channel, so I already know what Jamar gives. But what's your sign, by the way, K-Star?
Jamar's a little bitch. He just do all his.
Fuck you, bitch.
Yeah.
But since he didn't answer your question, he a Leo, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I'm a Leo too.
Oh my God. Oh.
What is it?
July 30th.
Wait, what is everybody's zodiac sign?
Give me that.
I'm an Aquarius.
Yeah, and that's a Scorpio.
You a Scorpio, Jamar?
Yeah.
That's why I vibe with you so much. I'm a Pisces.
So I do love
Oh,
about Pisces.
I love a Pisces too.
Yes.
It's Leo season at this point. So.
Period.
I'm an Aquarius with the Leo rising. Leo is my
Okay,
rising.
we claim you,
Aquarius are
Scotty.
evil twin.
Exactly.
There's that. Oh, Tremel's here.
Oh.
Okay.
Hey, hun bun.
Not honey bun. I cannot. So Tremel actually
So
made
cute.
it. Tremel is also a Leo, by the way.
Yes, he's a Leo as well.
The Leos are in the building.
Yes, their birthdays are a day apart.
No way.
Tremel, they said hurry your ass up.
He coming. Like a little working man. He is black, his booty poking and shit. Y'all should see him.
Turn the camera around. You using your phone, right?
He gone.
Where he go? He went to his room or
Went
something?
to his room to freshen up a bit.
Not the titty adjustment.
Oh my God. Well, I just want to say this. It's so crazy that Jeremy had brought you to my attention because I hadn't seen your content yet, but I had seen you pop up on my page.
Oh, no way.
I had seen you pop up on my homepage quite a few times. And then when I was trying to add you in the post early and I couldn't find your ad, I think the problem was that Jeremy gave me the ad to your YouTube and not your Instagram. That's what so I just had to be looking through my photos. I was looking at my photos, looking at the likes, and I saw that you liked one of my pictures and you were following me and I was following you too. So I'm just like, okay, so but I love working. I just want to start out by saying that I love working with YouTubers on the come up. That's mainly what I work with most of the time. Most of my panels were, comprised of many YouTubers that were on the rise, and I prefer to work with people that are on the rise. In my opinion, I prefer to do that. That's me.
That's what I love about your channel. I got introduced to so many other YouTubers through like the Scotty universe. That's what I like to call it. You pull in all of these people, and I just think it's really cool and really dope of you. So I can't tell you how much I appreciate it because I've been watching you for years. I've been watching your channel for a long time. You're a huge inspiration of mine, along with Spill It Boy TV and Rodney the Voice and Erica De Niro TV and the Brooke Ashley. Like, you're like one of the ones.
Wow.
Like in my mind. So this is like a crazy, like full circle moment for me. But yeah, I appreciate it.
I have to get on my motherfucking nerves. That bitch be like, oh wow, like I can't believe that.
He's
like,
so humble and it's girl, so
Scotty
sweet.
Ain't nobody.
Every fucking my God, like wait, you watch me? You're part of the 50,000?
No, I love to give people their flowers. Honestly, I really do.
Bitch.
Shut up, okay? Shut up, and Jeremy, you shut up too. Shit, like
let him be modest.
It's always going to be weird when I hear people say I'm their inspiration. I be feeling like I ain't no damn body, but I appreciate it.
You somebody to us.
Yeah,
you somebody to us, honey. You a star to us. So
thank
you're
you.
Welcome, honey.
If you wanna be somebody.
Okay. So what we're gonna do before we go into the hot topics of the week, we're gonna go into the Chasing Orlando cast photos, and I feel like Jamar is the best person to introduce this part of the show because he works as production. So, you know.
So how are you doing? You already have them like pulled up?
I already have them up. I just need for you to just introduce them so I can put them up.
Oh, it don't matter who I do first. Oh,
No, it don't matter. Unless you want me to go. Unless you want me to go in order. Yeah. Okay. Well, just introduce. Let's just do your little introduction. I'll put it up.
Okay, so we're going to talk about the intro cast photos for the upcoming series of Chasing Orlando that will be debuting next Thursday, a week from today at 8 o'clock, 7 Central. These group of girls are very entertaining. I've grown to love them a lot, and so we're starting off with Cali Boy. Now, if y'all have not been watching the Meet the Cast, almost everybody, I think every single person thus far has said that Cali Boy is the shadiest.
Yes.
Of
everybody.
So I think you can kind of get an idea as to what Cali Boy is going to be presenting throughout the season. But everybody, so the prompts, we kind of, because we knew we were going to do like a beach. This is here on Cocoa Beach in Florida. And we gave them like a few patterns, like yellow, green, like a lot of warm, earthy colors. And then they could choose to do like a white look as well. And so he came with like this forest green that was made by a designer friend that he knew really well, he wears a lot of their clothes. And I was like, you know what? I do like the color. I really do like the color. Is it a beach thing?
So you like the color, but you don't like the outfit.
I like the outfit, not for the beach.
Oh, so like, you know, for a barbecue, but he just at the beach. Huh?
You said, what'd you say about a barbecue?
I was like, so are you saying like he dressed like a barbecue or something, but he just showed up at the beach?
No, it's more. This is more like club wear to me,
okay,
or like something a little bit more like on the nightlife. But like I said, I do love the color.
Really?
So
it's giving like a night on South Beach. You know, the little chest out moment.
Yeah, like if he was on like a yacht at the night and doing that something, then it would be like okay. But I think because during the daytime, I think that maybe it is the.
This gives me Alabama tees. Are those pockets? He's having pockets. Where he's from? He's from Montgomery.
He's from Orlando.
It's like, you know, it's like if you mix together like I Dream of Genie from Aladdin, and Will Smith from the first season of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. You mash that up all together.
Yeah, he looked like Black Panther and Aladdin.
Black Panther and Aladdin.
Is that a pillow or a fanny pack?
I believe that was a fanny pack.
From afar, he looked like Cameron a little bit.
I was thinking the same thing.
Especially when he has those the glasses on, and you can't really see like a lot of his features. Like he does look like Cameron.
What you think about this outfit, Bonnie?
But what'd you say?
I said just be brutally honest. That's what they want to hear. They want to hear you talk shit. This is a toxic fan base.
Not toxic. I think the color complements his skin well. I just, with this bag and everything, I don't know where he's going. Like it's like the jewelry and then the bejeweled rhinestone bag is kind like the look is kind of confusing to me. I feel like maybe if it were accessorized a little different, then he could have really taken us to a new place.
But no, I will say this. The prompt, or like if I was given this sort of idea that you want to do a cast photo, you want to accessorize it, you want it to be like a look, but with it being on the beach, it kind of like, do I show more skin or do I have more cloth? Because if I have on too much cloth, then it looks hot. If I don't have enough, then it's not like a look. So I was like, it is. I kind of give them like, I wouldn't have known.
I'm curious as to what the material is.
But I'm not a fashion girl, so I was very curious of how they were going to take that prompt, and I think he did pretty good, all things considered.
Okay. Okay. I guess.
So it seems that we are all kind of confused about where he's going to. Jamar, you sing a little bit. Do you know that song? Do you know where you're going to by Diana Ross?
I cannot say that I am familiar.
Do you know where you're going to? Do you like the things
that life is showing you?
Come on, Bonnie.
Where you're going to.
Oh, okay. Now that you
Don't encourage
I
me,
never
Annie.
knew. I never knew what the words were. Never knew, but that melody sounds familiar for sure.
It was
I will
the
say
theme
this is
song. It
first-
was the theme
it's
song
his
to
first
Mahogany.
show, so let's just see. This might just be a beginner's mistake.
Yeah,
we
because
got the rest of the season to see. Right now, it's given country, and he looks country in it.
yeah,
So,
I mean, Orlando's still a southern state, so
yeah. And then on top of that, we all know that you could have a really nice outfit, but not be shit when the cameras start rolling.
right,
Like,
he might be
like,
the most
like the chef from last season. I loved his outfit the most. And at the
What
end
would
of that
we rate
season,
this? On a scale of 1 to 10, what would we rate this?
Oh, that's a good question.
I will rate this an Alabama 4.0.
I give it a 6.
hold on. I have to do some things off camera.
Oh, okay.
Fuck it, Jamar.
I'm gonna give it a 5.
Yeah, I give it a 6.
Yeah, it's a 6 for me.
Come on, Bonnie. What's your 6 from here? I don't see
Okay.
Not no comment.
Oh, what's from me? I don't have no comment. Okay. And I feel like Jamar really ain't got shit to do off camera. He just don't want to be a part.
Of course.
Next.
Oh no, I'm trying not to get your channel demonetized.
10.
Yes. See, this
Marley
is
Jackson.
it.
Yeah, that's my nigga.
Right. So we went from Alabama right down to South Beach.
Yeah.
I fuck with this.
I
10
like
for him.
it.
Marley, that's my homie. I love me Marley. That's Marley. And Marley, he come through with a look,
Yeah, I like
Like
this.
who edits these photos? They are touched up really well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Marley wants to do it. I need a photo shoot, bitch.
Damn, he look good. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie.
Marley, I love Marley.
I mean, Marley is a model. Marley does this on the regular. We tried to get him to, get some shots, like, get some candid stuff, get some different angles. He already knew what to do. So it was very effortless. Now, the only thing that I can critique Marley on is, like, Marley looks good, but doesn't always have the confidence to know that he looks good. Because, like, when we was there, he was so nervous and so conscious about what he got. I'm like, you look fine. Like, what the?
Marley don't do well with, like, TV. Like, he don't like being in front of the camera, but he like does his shit in the tape. Like, we shot like a music video. He did a music video. Yeah, he did a big music video with me and Tramel.
If you don't like being in front of the camera,
Huh?
I was saying, if you don't like filming, now I don't know any of these people. Please do not try to fight me, Cass.
There you go.
I already windmilled enough last season.
Yes, you did.
All right, I am just commenting on what I'm looking at, but I'm just saying, like, what's the point of being on the show if you're not comfortable in front of cameras? Like,
I mean,
Maybe you're trying to
everybody had like me. When I do a show, I be nervous as fuck before I do it. Like, that shit don't go away.
Yeah.
And what I'm drinking. When I'm drunk, and then I don't give a fuck.
And then sometimes you're trying to, break out of that. You want to be more social. You want to put yourself out. Because in order for you to, be a creative, you have to put yourself out there to really grow and build upon yourself. So, I mean, what better way than to just throw yourself out there and see what happens?
I think a reality show is like a real big step. I would start off, with an Instagram live or so. But hey.
Well, this isn't his first reality show.
I mean, this ain't his
Oh, it's not?
Mm-mm.
What show was he on before?
Yeah.
He did a little stint on the Shit We Do for Love with his at the time boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
Where that come on at?
Girl, next topic. Trust me, we'll get into all that soon. Just not right.
That's it's nice. He has a really nice face. I don't know how much I really like that crop top blazer vest combination.
I love me a crop top blazer, so I'm here for the crop top.
I'm gonna be very biased with B Baby because I love me some B Baby.
Yeah, I know you do.
I love me some B Baby.
I don't know. He gives me pink.
He's cute though.
Pink.
Yeah, when I look at the top of his head, like the way his hair is.
Oh my God.
Take me home. Pink?
You think his dick is pink?
Man, whenever that meme comes up of her in that song,
he got pink.
Like, what?
I don't know. I get Erica Mena.
He got a pink head.
Not Erica Mena.
but like he has a really nice face. He like, I feel like just the outfit. I don't know if it's like a really good fit. It is kind of giving waterfall. Don't go chasing waterfalls.
It's giving me Express of the Alley.
You know what? There you are. You might be onto something.
Baby, one thing I wish I could. I want to get to the point where I can keep my little crop top and my stomach out, but she still hang over a little bit.
You a lie. We saw you in them cakes at the beach. Your stomach is flat.
Woo, Jamar.
That was in April. We've gained weight since then. So,
Well, I told Tramel when I'm there officially, I need to go to the gym with him because I'm getting a dope boy belly and I don't like that.
Just get you a dope boy hat and dope boy shirt, and you'll be all right.
So what do we rate this?
I give it a 6.
It's a 7 for me.
It's a 5 for me.
It's a 5 for me as well.
Damn.
So wait, so it's a 5. So you thought the last outfit was better than this? I mean, not the last one, but you thought the first outfit was better than this outfit?
Yes.
Okay.
I did.
Understood.
I give him an 8 for the confidence.
I think the face card is definitely not declining.
The face card is there.
Yeah, he
Yes,
looks great. He looks great.
Very handsome.
Pose by them waves, okay?
Okay. Next up,
My man. It's a 10. It's giving 10. Look at the material.
tell us how you feel.
He do like a single father at the beach,
Don't he?
Not a single.
And I have the children.
I cannot.
Oh my God, in heaven.
Oh my God, I love Devin. Devin is a kid.
He is.
Devin is a
I could tell by the Meet the Cash video he did.
Devin is a crazy ass bitch. I love that.
I'll give it a 7.
10.
You give it a 10 because
it's a 7 for me too.
Yeah, 7. I wish it was accessorized a little bit more.
Yeah, you need a little chain or something.
Yeah.
You
And
don't
see,
have
that's why I was like, do
face
you
the
wear
beach.
like a lot of that jewelry to the beach?
The face, the hair.
Give me like a cowrie shell
He is
necklace.
the
Give me
moment.
like a
He is the
little.
moment. He's iconic. He is the moment. He is the moment.
Said he are the moment.
Now, he is the moment.
Jeremy, did you rate it?
I'm gonna go with 7.
Okay, that's not too bad. I think.
Okay.
Okay. Who's next?
What the hell was that?
Come on, Yamaya.
Now, who's the Haslam?
Come on, Ocean.
For real.
Everybody, somebody, one of the comments or somewhere on the internet was like, they saw that picture, they just want to keep playing Erykah Badu.
Listen, bad lady.
That's the first thing that came to mind.
Carrying on waves like
Like that.
Come on, girl.
I guess nobody ever told you.
Yes.
Hey, listen.
Hold on to.
Is you.
Is you. Oh,
Is you.
One day, all them bags
Don't get in your way.
Hey, YB.
All them bags gon' get in your way. So pack
Right.
Yeah. Girl, I know sometimes it's hard.
You can't let go.
Oh my God.
Okay, I'm sorry, but like, yeah, I love this outfit. I'm gonna give this a 9.
It's an 8.5 for me.
I always love a good, a really beautiful chocolate homosexual who kind of gives.
You know, I love chocolate homosexual.
You know, but like I love people who can merge their femininity and their masculinity, you know, together. I love that. So I love this.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give this an 8. Yeah, he reminds me a little bit of Shea Coulee. I don't know if I know I watched this Drag Race, but he's giving me a little bit of Shea Coulee, and I just feel like this is the most like well thought out, put together of the ensembles that I've seen so far.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's a drag queen, so she has a lot of these.
Oh, really? Okay, so that's what that is.
Yeah.
Did
they always gonna set it off from the left?
Did she let you use some of the stuff from her drag closet? Y'all should did a photo shoot together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
we'll talk about it. When I went down there, she was like, "Oh, we're gonna book you at our club. I just want you to know when you come back."
What's your drag name, Jamar? I don't think we ever asked.
Anastasia, no.
Anastasia. That's Anastasia.
Anastasia Beavenhauser.
Girl. The fuck, bitch.
Anastasia Humpwell.
Anastasia is one of them real rich cunty names.
Oh yeah, that's Jamar gives rich.
Okay, yes.
Jamar gives a rich auntie all the time.
I'll be that as long as they count batches.
And me and Carl gives
urban
hood.
Not urban.
Real urban. That's my man, 10 across the board, y'all.
Oh yeah.
My man will be.
This one is a 9 for me.
Is he though? Is he though, Carl? But
that is a 10. Jamar, you already just snuck your little on my man.
But is he though?
He is definitely my man. Now my man is 10 all day.
Yeah, I'm loving this one. I love the pink. I love the TLC. So I creep.
Very
creep. Just keep it on.
It does be a creep video. It does.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here for it. I'm a creep. You got a boyfriend too. I'm a creep. The boyfriend is fine too.
All right. So who next? How many cast members is it?
I don't think we got that many to go.
It's only 8.
Okay.
Yeah, shout out to Ayo.
This is the
Anthony Cortez. That's another one of my babies.
I mean, he beach ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Them.
That's the esthetician.
Yeah, it's a 7.
7 as well.
7.
Yeah.
He was showing his ass in that trailer.
It was.
Head ass, all of it. Bare.
He was showing his ass in that trailer. I was like, I cannot wait.
I want to amend the score. I want to amend that 7 to a 9.
That ass.
Come on, man.
Or the ass.
A modification.
Yeah, them cheeks do give him a 9.
Not a cheek.
Wait, how y'all know what his ass looked like?
No one said that.
Huh?
It was on the trailer.
It was?
Yeah,
I didn't mean it literally.
No,
bare ass.
It was not.
I mean, a thong on, but I seen 2 cheeks.
He was shaking that ass to the floor.
Listen, I was here for it.
You know it's good if it claps.
Shake that ass, bitch.
Oh my god. Max is a great time.
Did yours clap, Tramel?
Absolutely. Oh. Yes. We're clapping over here every time. That's my ass, not my hands.
Yeah. Are you black?
Okay.
Like, who clapping, girl? That's just my ass, girl.
They call me round of applause way around the world, you know.
I don't really. Now, this is a very attractive cast. However, I don't know how I feel about, you know, when people pull their shorts all the way up to their belly button. That's not my, you know, not my taste, not my tea. But he's a handsome guy.
Well, he a chef. He probably ate a little bit that day.
Baby, I'll be inhaling Pablo food, bitch.
I inhale something else.
Lord Jesus.
You are a slut and a whore.
I'm here for the inhaling as well.
From the 1940s.
I'll give it a 7.
Yeah, I'm about to have an orgy with this cast.
Right.
Oh my god.
Anybody else got a grade?
I'm gonna give it a good 7.5.
I was about a 7 for me too.
Yeah,
I mean, beach ready. I mean, hey.
This is a 5.5 for me.
Damn, Bonnie. Bonnie said, "Fuck that." You
damn, buddy.
I'm sorry, but he's so cute. His face is everything to me.
Yes. They just ain't putting
they all really attractive, this cast. I wonder how many of them are fucking each other.
We will find out.
I think that's it. That's it.
Are we gonna watch the trailer together?
We can.
Y'all have time to do that.
Oh no. Let's not. We could save the trailer for like the first review. Okay, we can get into the topic.
Yeah, y'all go watch it on your own time. Okay.
Okay, you guys. So now that we got the chasing stuff out the way, we're gonna go ahead and get into our hot topics for the week. Right now, we have most of the panel here. We have everybody here except for T. T's the only one who's not here yet. They're keeping him at work a little bit late. For those of you who was asking in the chat, so he may come, he may not. Who knows? But let's get into the first one. So the first topic of the day goes to. Let me go. To where is it? I thought I had. Oh, there it is. Okay. Now it's been a lot of talk about Latto and her saying that Lil' Kim is the GOAT female rapper or whatever. So I'm gonna go and play what she said first, and then I'm gonna go back to what Akbar said. So let's get it.
Big mama, you. I'm not even gonna lie. I really have to say you. Like, no, I'm not even being biased because like I was like, gonna give a real answer. I listen to you the most. Like you be on my top. I mean, I am the GOAT though. I'm my GOAT, and that's all that matters. Period. But like the GOAT is Lil' Kim for sure. Like fashion icon, timeless music, timeless looks. Like gonna forever be like a staple in not only rap but like female rap. And she the GOAT for real because she is a queen for real. Like off camera, she a queen. Like I love that bitch. Wait. I love her. And she big mama too. Like it's just a big mama thing.
Okay, so that was what Latto said, and then on social media, people were going in on Latto for saying that. So not only were people going in on Latto, but Akbar went in on Latto as well. And this is what Akbar said: Lil' Kim was the GOAT. Her and Foxy both had they run and did a lot for us female rappers. So did Eve, Missy, etc. But what about when there was a standstill and no label wanted to sign female rappers? Who came and opened the door and had the longest run in history? Nicki Minaj. So let's not say Kim is the GOAT of all time because no dick grabbing, it's Nicki Minaj. Give that damn girl her flowers when it's due. Y'all don't gotta fuck with each other, but keep it a stack. Do you guys think that Lil' Kim, do you guys agree with what Latto said?
Well, me personally, okay, you can go first. I know this is like you went to high school with these people, Damar.
I beg your pardon. Fucking bitch. But no, I said one of these days y'all gonna stop getting mad at people over their own opinion over subjective ass.
Right.
Shit.
Thank you.
Right.
Because if that lady says the bitch, if I just connect with myself, if I feel like I'm the baddest bitch, or if I just love and get inspired by Lil' Kim, by a song that she played to me in the 90s, then girl, that's just it. You can't, nothing that you say about Nicki or whomever is gonna change that lady's opinion of who she got inspired by to do her music. If the lady loved Lil' Kim did her thing, that should just be that. If you love Nicki, bitch, love Nicki. But why do I have to love Nicki like you love Nicki?
Agreed.
She's so annoying.
I'm
sorry.
away from Nicki, but it's like if y'all have to let people have their muses and their inspiration. Not everybody is gonna share the same opinion about music, bitch. It's subjective, girl.
Yeah.
I don't know about y'all, but I could smell the child neglect through that tweet all this time. Like she if only Akbar, cared about her kids as much as he cares about trying to fight for Nicki Minaj, the world would be a better place and we would not be in recession. But me personally, I love me some Lil' Kim. But I also don't like that bitches be forgetting about Foxy Brown. Like, I don't like
clock that tea.
Like, one thing about it, I bump Foxy Brown on a regular basis, and her albums are so good. But I feel like if you didn't make a good, if you didn't really go all the way into 2003 or 5, you know, after coming into the 90s, you know, they don't really give you.
They don't acknowledge. Yeah.
Like, if you didn't really last until about 2005, they don't really give you your props. But like Nicki Minaj be saying she don't want bitches to say her name and whatever the case may be. So why do people have to always big her up if she always wants to attack people?
Thank you. But another thing too, I also want to add. People feel as though because Latto came into the game saying that Nicki was an inspiration to her, and now she's saying this Lil' Kim. I feel like this. I don't see it that way. I feel like this. Nicki, I don't think that with her saying that Lil' Kim is the GOAT, is her saying that Nicki is no longer her inspiration. Nicki can be her inspiration, but Lil' Kim can still be the GOAT because she is that. Lil' Kim, if it wasn't for Lil' Kim, there would not be no Nicki. That's what Nicki, because Nicki herself was inspired by the likes of a Lil' Kim and a Foxy. Those were the girls that she was inspired by. They were the blueprint. So I don't think Latto
and you know, Lil' Kim didn't marry a rapist, but you know.
Oh Lord. Okay, so you know
how
to piggyback off of that point, you saw how Bonnie earlier just listed all those different inspirations on YouTube that she has. You can have more than one inspiration. No creative only has one source of inspiration. So shut up.
And like, it's so weird to me. It's so weird to me, like with Nicki Minaj, because like I grew up on Nicki Minaj. Like I was in high school when she had came out. So like I really fuck with Nicki Minaj the long way. But it's the fact that like she just has such a nasty, or she's developed it. Because this ain't the Nicki Minaj I grew up watching. I don't know who. I don't know. This must be Onika.
I don't know who that. I don't know who this woman is.
I don't know who this woman is. But like it's so strange to me because like you attack and then try to monopolize like the female rap genre, and it's just weird. Like, why are you trying to compete? Like, you've been out for like 15 years. Like, you have a solid fan base. You don't have to compete with anybody. Why do you want to pick fights with girls that are literally half your age? That's weird to me.
Right.
Well, before Tramiel says what he got to say, hey Bando. Go ahead, Tramiel.
I'll change my mind now.
Can't you go ahead and say what you got to say? You know I got to do it. Go ahead.
So my
That's
thing
a staple here
is I want to just tackle the fact that, you know, Latto was coming out saying, hey, you know, Nicki Minaj is an inspiration to me. And, you know, you can be inspired by somebody. And there's nothing wrong with being inspired by somebody and saying, hey, I see what you're doing. And I always wanted to be like her when I was a little girl or whatever the case may be. But as soon as I get into it with you, bitch, all bets are off. And I don't have to say shit about you ever again. If I don't like you, bitch, I don't have to like you.
And I don't see you.
Say that you are great at anything, even if you are.
And I'm gonna go home bumping your music, but never let nobody know.
Bumping your music, but no bitch will ever know.
That part.
And you can't say nothing to me about it because, bitch, we got a problem. And I don't have to like no bitch that I got a problem with. And I ain't gotta show love to no bitch that I got a problem with. Period.
So do you
and I don't care what I said before. I don't like the bitch today. I don't care today. I don't like her today.
So can I ask you this, Tramiel?
Yeah.
Just to piggyback off of what you just said, right? Mm-hmm. I agree with everything that you're saying. However, people feel like just listen to what I'm saying, Tramiel. Mm-hmm. People feel like because Latto came into the game saying, you know, Nicki was one of my biggest inspirations, or I want to do a song with Nicki or whatever. And now that her and Nicki are no longer cool, or they have a beef with each other, now she wants to give Kim her props. People feel like it's hateration because even though she don't like Nicki, she can still give her a 10. But I feel like you don't have to.
It don't matter.
What's wrong with what's wrong with saying that Little Kim? What's wrong with saying I also like being Little? Why do everybody have to relate to Nicki or say Nicki when Nicki came from Little Kim?
If I don't like Nicki, if Nicki was the best and I still don't like her because we have beef, bitch, I'm not gonna say your name.
Okay, this is what I got to say about this situation because I've been holding my peace about this, and the whole thing is fucking.
Wait, before you unleash, what were you about to say, Bonnie?
I was about to say, when we think the GOAT, we think a certain era, we think those formative rappers. Listen, we're not going to sit up here and act like Nicki Minaj was not impactful. She very much was, right?
Yeah,
she was.
When we're talking about cultural shifts, we're talking about Lil' Kim.
Yeah.
We're talking about how she shook the ground at the VMAs when she went up there with one titty out. I was there. I think I might have been in junior high school when it happened. Okay, I'm an old bitch. Okay, this is for the old school hoes.
Same age.
Diana Ross.
Diana Ross shook that titty.
Jiggled. She cupped that titty.
The boss shook that titty.
Do you understand me? This was all anybody talked about. I'm talking about cultural shifts. It was an event. It was an event when Lil' Kim put out a record, put out a video. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm not saying that Nicki Minaj is not impactful, but the young lady asked Latto, who is your GOAT? That's not to say Nicki Minaj is no longer an inspiration of her. She just asked her a question. Now, Akbar, when somebody pulls you to their stage, into their space and interviews you, then you can go on and answer who your GOAT is, right? But grab a baby wipe and get the shit off the tip of your nose. Oh, get the shit off the tip of your nose.
Bonnie girl, you just cut my whole rant in half, bitch. Okay.
Because what is the reason to have your nose so far lodged up that lady's behind? What do you get from it, really?
She get invited like Nicki Minaj forwards her probably all of those Drake invitations to get gangbanged. But
what?
Just kidding. I'm just playing. Allegedly.
Now, Carl, what was you going to say?
Basically, Bonnie said most of it. So what Bonnie said, but just to piggyback off of that, I don't understand this new generation, and I don't know, especially with these barbs, this fascination where y'all think that Nicki Minaj is the end all be all. She's a whack bitch that stole her entire goddamn flow. Yeah, she made some goddamn shit happen. We understand that because, like Jeremy had said earlier, the Nicki Minaj that we knew came out, y'all might have been 10 when she came out. We were good and grown. I know I was when Nicki Minaj came out.
19.
I was grown.
I was grown.
She was not this bitch when she came out. And I don't know where it is. And like they said earlier, I don't understand why she competing with these new girls that she have helped pave the way for. And you competing with these bitches for whatever reason, like you don't have your own fan base already. What the hell is wrong with your whack ass?
I love that you said that.
Sit your old ass down somewhere.
I love that you said that.
With all the whack ass barbs at your concert. Go throw a concert for them whack ass bitches and stay off the internet.
Something that you just said, it just gives me that there's some insecurity there because why are you competing with these young ass girls? That means in your mind, you don't know that you're a legend.
Yeah.
You should be pulling new girls into your space, signing these young rap girls, snatching them up, giving them opportunities, artist development, really having them up under your wing. It should be a whole Nicki Minaj production media house. You should have all of the talent under your house.
Under you.
Your mother now.
You would think
you acting like a little ass girl.
That's all I'm saying. That's all.
Okay. I agree with all that.
Sorry,
but can we also before we move on to the next topic, can I also say this too? What I don't like about this generation of fans or whatever is that if a legacy artist is no longer in their prime, they're no longer putting out music or they're just doing tours, the first thing that they do is call them a flop. I remember when I was growing up, and you heard people talk about Aretha Franklin and Patti LaBelle and Luther Vandross. They weren't calling them flops. They called them.
They still the greats to this day.
That's right.
They call them legends.
Timeless music.
Let's talk about the ones
icons.
You was about female rap before Lil' Kim. You got MC Light, you got Lady of Rage. There's a lot that came before. Hip hop ain't that old.
Yeah.
There's a lot of pioneers, and Nicki Minaj, whack bitch, is not one of them. So stop calling that bitch a pioneer because she's not. That irritates me. She's not a pioneer.
That's what we're gonna have.
She came in stealing Lil Kim's entire fucking swag. We gonna stop acting like y'all don't know that. Like we stop talking about she a pioneer. She's a smart woman. I'm
going to disagree with that.
No, I don't disagree. She's a businesswoman. She took a fucking art and she capitalized off of it. I give her that. She said, I'm gonna look at this bitch like a business. That's what she did. But as a pioneer, that bitch ain't pioneered nothing. So
also, you got to think about the time and the context within where Nicki came out. She was forced into this space where she was the only one. So misogyny would have it that, the men around her would elevate her so that she would be the only one. So she will always feel like everybody is competition to her. So when Eve and Lil Kim and Foxy Brown and Queen Pen and Vita and Left Eye and Lauryn Hill and all of the girls were on the scene, and Trina, when all of the girls were on the scene back in the day, they would collab. It wasn't no big deal. Nicki Minaj, it just feels like there's all of this tension. There's always this friction with her because at the time that she was hot, she was really the only one who was being elevated in that mainstream space. And I think that really gassed her instead of being like, why don't we pull some other, because of course there's other dope femme rappers out there. Mm-hmm. Why don't we have more female rappers? Like, why was she the only one? We really got to question industry politics.
As they're always trying to put a girl in there to take her space instead of just, they're trying to take Nicki Minaj out. She made so much money. She's so popular. She's so famous. And she didn't need any of the industry clout to get there. So we have to get another girl in there to take her spot and take her down. So that's what the Barbs say.
Or did y'all remember the beef between her and Lil Kim? Well, Lil Kim told y'all she wanted to be the only female rapper, which is why Latto is saying it now. She into it with JT now. Her and Trina into it now. It's with everybody. Yeah.
It's never ending.
She's doing it to everybody. Lil Kim told y'all this in 2007. Yeah. That she wanted to be the only female rapper. What y'all was beefing about?
Can I say something?
And then Remy came through and ate her up.
Come on.
Me personally, now I agree with like 80% of like what has been said. I agree that she is real nasty bitch, and I will always drag her for the nasty bitch that she portrays herself to be. However, I think that it would be crazy to not call her a pioneer or a rap legend or one of the best that have came out.
She's definitely a legend.
She's definitely a legend.
I don't know. I feel
pioneer.
Like me personally, I feel like the best Nicki Minaj, like when Nicki Minaj is
she one of the best to do it.
You know what?
When these other bitches are at their best.
She's still a whack bitch. She just, but at the end of the day, that's a talented bitch. She's still a whack bitch.
Very much so.
But I'm saying like when she came in and she really came into her own, like she really had bitches changing their bodies, change like wearing
Who
them bangs.
That though?
She did.
Pioneer. It wasn't her.
It definitely was. Everybody was about to be shaped like Nicki Minaj.
Lil Kim looks like a goddamn Asian fat woman now. And how you think
Nicki Minaj? Look, I don't care what none of y'all say. Nicki Minaj started that BBL movement.
Absolutely not.
Kim had a BBL way before BBL. Y'all didn't know what BBL was.
Let us be clear that Nicki Minaj does not have a BBL. She got ass shots. Let us be clear. Let us not.
And it looked like a box back there anyway.
Oh my God.
At the end of the day, like I said, I feel that like my problem with Nicki Minaj is that I feel that. Hold on, my baby.
Your dog there?
Hold on, I gotta go let my boyfriend in. I'll be right back.
Go look, I got not my man.
My man, honey.
My thing is, long story short, to sum it all up, Nicki should take her legend status, sit her whack ass down somewhere, and enjoy her fame and her shit. That's it.
And raise that baby like the single mama that she is.
Find you something to do. You're a mom. You're a mother.
Didn't that nigga leave her?
If I were Minaj does not have a BBL. Let us be clear. Nicki Minaj does not have a BBL. She got ass shots.
Parker Boy 007.
Botched. That's what she is.
Asians caught her straight fat ones at that. Yes, they did. Well, we can move on to the next story.
Oh God,
and I
girl.
decided to put this story here because we've been gone for over a month. So, and this is one of the stories that we didn't get a chance to talk about, and it is Phaedra Parks returning to the Real Housewives
What is
of
this, Whack
Atlanta.
Bitch Day?
Not you saw her.
Tired of her ass.
You could have said that to her face.
I'm not on the show.
Present.
Was gonna get put out like the other nigga did?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, since y'all speaking on that, how was it being at a RHOA filming?
It was lovely.
It was very interesting.
Yeah, we had a good time.
And we saw somebody get kicked out.
Yes. For doing what Terrell want me to do.
Yeah, you should have did it.
I wasn't doing that. She ain't did nothing to me. But I feel like she should have been able to come back. If y'all gonna kick Kendra off, what's her name? Kenya?
Kenya.
Yeah, if y'all could Kenya ass off, then what the hell y'all bring that bitch shit? Did she do the same shit?
Yeah, like I'm like to me, like exposing somebody for being an
escort
and or a porn star back in the day, to me that's not revenge porn. And like to kick somebody off of bringing it up is crazy.
Rape rumors?
Like I'm
Rape
like,
rumors is okay though?
That's what I'm saying. So we could lie about grape and bring them back. But we gonna kick Kenya off because of
that's all I'm saying. Like
that don't make sense.
Right.
That don't make sense to me.
At all.
I thought they said she's back. They didn't really kick her off.
No.
She's suspended.
Child,
What does that really mean in the realm of RHOA though?
It's the same thing being in the realm of jobs. HR tell you the minute you suspended. Do you think you're coming back? Hell no.
Well, I mean, is somebody suspended or just fired?
Suspended is fired.
They just said suspended. They didn't say fired.
And why?
Well, you know, I heard that at Bravo, they will fire your ass, but they will let you make up whatever narrative that you want when you leave. So you could say, "Oh, I quit," even though they fired your ass. They'll give you the opportunity to say whatever the hell you want. So we don't know what the real story is with Kenya, and that's honestly kind of annoying to me. But okay,
right? It really is.
I do not believe that she leaked revenge porn. I don't believe that.
Me neither.
Well,
and on top of that, like I know the
season face cut out, and then she put it on somebody sucking a dick. It wasn't really revenge porn.
That's not revenge porn though.
And weird.
That's shenanigans.
If she's suspended, then y'all should have Phaedra sit her ass on this damn couch again. That's all I'm saying.
And it's like we're gonna fire Kenya because of guidelines, but let's bring back the woman who lied about Candy trying to rape somebody. Like what?
Crazy. Where's the line?
And then I also heard they're trying to entertain bringing Kim Zolciak back, and I'm like, didn't her husband
bring a pow to the
threaten gun violence against the girls?
And didn't she say something like, "How many white women do you know would film with an all-black cast or some crap like that?"
Said that.
Oh, okay.
Definitely said that.
Not Trump coming.
Child, them white roaches. I don't.
But we have
thank you.
Well, I will say that we have two people on this panel that are very excited about Phaedra coming back.
Oh.
Tramel and Jamar.
Yeah, I might actually watch the season.
Okay, so question for Tramel and Jamar. Did y'all like what she contributed to Married to Medicine?
No.
Okay. Oh, okay.
No.
She contributed nothing.
No.
None of those things.
None of those things.
I haven't really been watching
Real Housewives. That's her jam. I know she's gonna do her big one because she has a lot of free reign there. She got a lot of mouth over there, you know.
Yeah.
The Married to Medicine ladies, they don't read. They're not they're educated in all things, but not reading.
Well, the one who did, they kicked her off the show. No, Mariah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Mariah was getting off in their asses.
The real reader of that cast.
Yeah.
And the one who was originally supposed to be on Real Housewives, but ended up making her own show on Bravo.
I don't know if you could really consider Mariah a reader if your mama could get her in such a fluster that she ready to fight. Somebody could say, your mama, she running. God damn it!
Well, Trap House Lucy could hold her own, so she ain't have to run up.
I know a lot of bitches that can read, but as soon as you mention their mama, you gonna get hit.
Child, that's not a reader, bitch. And what can somebody say about your mama, honey? Real, they don't know your mom.
But me personally, I like, and I feel like if I was Mariah, knowing that Heavenly Mama is in the dirt, I would have definitely dragged her up out of that grave, and I would have been dragging her name all across that show. If I was Mariah,
You know what?
that shows you how nice Mariah really was, because Mariah didn't talk about her mama when she really should have.
She be like, my mama is dead. So what? What you saying, girl?
No, I would like Mariah could have really violated her mama, but like
So basically, you're not excited about Phaedra coming back.
No.
And basically Jamar Trammell is.
I mean, will I watch the season? Probably not. I'll probably see the clips online like I usually do, but I'm excited to see how everybody else is gonna react to her coming back, really.
Okay. I just want to know if Carl and Trammell, even though Carl and Trammell was at one of the filmings that they did a couple of days ago, I want to know if they got some camera time some kind of way.
We hope, but we don't know because this little punk got his ass up there and said that somebody's husband was cheating on them who was actually there trying to be funny, and he got kicked out. So we thinking they might scrap the scene. We don't know for sure. Yeah, we was about to get some camera time.
Listen, he just coming there doing like what Scotty saying. This whack bitch gonna bring her ass up here.
Yeah.
So I'm like, everybody, we toasting like, girl.
So did y'all know they was filming there, or y'all just so happened to be there?
No, we gotta I got
everything's playing
and shit, and
it's reality TV. Everything's playing. Everybody in the background. Oh, they're there's a reason why they're there. They signed to be there. I signed.
Never.
What, like, isn't that show canceled?
What?
Bill Calypto.
No, it's not. They've been filming since the spring.
They film year round, bitch. They just
They've been filming since the spring.
They'll have reunion and 2 weeks later start filming for a new season.
I thought it was done.
It's not done. They've been filming since the spring, child. Okay, we can move on to the next. So as we all know, that JT just released her album and stuff like that, and we do know that City Girls as we know it is over with. Recently Carisha did an interview, her own interview with Saucy Santana on Carisha Please. She discussed the breakup with the City Girls. She also discussed her situation with Diddy. So what we're going to do first is get into what she said about why the City Girls broke up, and we'll discuss that. Then we're going to get into the Diddy part and stuff. So let's get into that first, okay? Because I wanted to know what y'all thoughts are on it.
Comes to, City Girls and JT, y'all was having an argument on Twitter. You felt like, she was making songs about you. She felt like you throwing a rock and hide in your hand. Where do y'all stand at today as City Girls and just as sisters, as friends?
She ain't all good and it's not all bad. Like, we don't talk every day, but it's no beef on my end. I still look at her like as family, but it's not like we on the phone, we chatting every day or we checking in like, hey, she posting my shit, I'm posting her shit. It's not, I won't say we beefing, but it's not.
Do you feel like taking it to the internet, or do you feel like things that happen behind the scenes have went too far that it'll never be the same motherfucker the old days?
I feel like once we go to the internet, that's kind of like I'm the type of person, like, if we feel some type of,
so when it comes to
we could hash this shit out behind closed doors. You could call my phone, we could text each other, we could cuss each other out. But like once it goes to the internet, I feel like you trying to get people to pick a side. Mm-hmm. Like you putting people in our business to pick a side, and I don't fuck with that. Because I feel like we've been friends for so long that if we gonna go to the internet, we gotta air each other dirty laundry. Like I'm gonna have to say some shit about you, gonna have to say some shit about me, and people gonna have to pick a side. And if we real friends, we ain't going to the internet. I'm not going to the internet, and I felt like, I'm always the one that's gonna let the narrative run and let people think what they want to think and not clear nothing up, because it'll never be that serious to me. Like I'm cool. I ain't gotta clear nothing up.
So how long behind the scenes do you feel like have things been rocky between y'all two?
I feel like it's been a minute. It's been a minute since shit been going on behind closed doors. Like I just feel like we outgrew each other. I feel like she was in LA, I was in Miami. She was been working on her shit. I didn't know. And I just feel like every time we try to talk about it, we could hash this together, it just didn't hit.
So do you feel like distance? You living in Miami, she living in LA. You know, did that play a part in the wedge of y'all two?
I don't know.
Did y'all go to the studio together? How was recording? Because y'all last album didn't do well. And I feel like even in interviews, y'all weren't in sync. And it didn't look like something that just happened. It looked like something that's been occurring.
Yeah. I just felt like when we got together, it just wasn't hitting. I just felt like we was just in two different headspaces. Like the way we dressed was different. Like I'm more of I wear a leotard, JT want to wear something covered. So I just felt like whenever we tried to get together, it just didn't connect. Like we'll be on tour. She got her own dressing room. I got my own dressing room. She riding with her own glam team. I'm riding with my own glam team. When we get on the stage and we do our routine, that was probably like the only interaction we had at the time when we was on tour together. So I don't really know, like, together it just didn't hit. So you know, like, what was the moment that separated us? But I just felt like it became a time where, like, when we was getting together, it just wasn't connecting. And I was just like, ain't no money in the group. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not going to the studio together. I'm doing a feature. People calling for the City Girls. You know, it's either me or it's you. It just wasn't connecting no more. And I just felt like that's what really made me like start my own brand. Like I gotta do something because I'm in this group. The group ain't making no money. We not working. So it just became a point where we was just like on two different pages. Yeah. And I felt like whenever we just a video shoot, just anything, like it just wasn't connecting. And I was just like, you know what? I gotta like figure something out because I do got kids, and that's what really made me start doing like rich roulette and getting into my merch and things like that, because I just felt like the group just wasn't hitting no more.
Basically, right now today,
you know, like
it's not bad, it's not good, but do you still feel like you would consider JT a sister?
Yeah, I feel like we grew up together. I feel like I'm gonna always look at her as family, but again, like everything, I'm not gonna sit here and just like do that strategic question. How are you? Yeah, you know, that's my sister. We go, no, she ain't all good, but it's not all bad neither. And I just want to move forward from that. I don't want to have to keep answering that question. It's just what it is. It's nothing going on. We not in the group no more. She went her own way, I went my own way, and that's just where we at.
Okay, period.
And I want to answer it no more. So
it's not bad.
Girl.
Can I go first?
Sure. Go ahead.
Not too much. I'm gonna need you to hush.
Scotty, I'm about to send you something, my little add-on to the conversations, just so you can have it.
Okay. So this is my thing. So now I feel like I'm 100% objective in this, and I'm saying that like I 100% understand the fact that JT had brought it online. Now that was whack. Like nobody can take that away. However, I think there is some rewriting of history that's going on. Like, if I am not mistaken, when they was on that couch last season, when JT had on that cherry red wig, they told her that she was just up in the bed, not doing nothing, and that like, you know, JT, you can go and do your own thing. And I'm like, this girl is so talented, and like I be really wanting you to do the most. But if you just want to sit up in your bed and lay up underneath your man all day, like, you know, I gotta understand that that's what that's your thing. Like, you know, that's what they said to her. The girl was crying on the couch. Y'all have to go watch that episode.
Okay, but before we get to the episode part, do y'all forget the part that when City Girl was not as big as they was, and then while JT took her punk ass to jail, Carisha held that group up by her motherfucking toes? So why did y'all keep acting like when JT got her punk ass out of jail, she didn't do nothing? And y'all need to stop giving JT all these flowers like she's like one of the best female rappers. JT can't rap. She can just rap better than Young Miami. Let's be real. She's not a rapper like that. She just rap.
I mean, that's kind of strange because the way y'all
No,
be
it's
trying
not
to give
strange. It's not strange at
Astro,
all.
and
It's
these
just strange.
chasing reality girls flowers for their
Anybody you
terrible
listen
rapping
next to Young
skills.
Miami gonna sound
Now
like
we gonna say JT can't rap? That's crazy.
That is not crazy. It's definitely not a long shot. It's not a long shot at all. So with that being said, when you got your punk ass out of jail, you should have been doing a lot more than what you was doing. Carisha don't have to do nothing. She carried that group to superstardom.
Carried on her back.
Behind bars. So what you expect? When you got your ass out, you either do your point and you supposed to be in that bitch grinding, or just say this ain't for you. You did come out and want to sit under your man all day. Girl, go do that.
The one thing
now it's so you got a problem like, oh, she not doing this for me. She not doing enough. That bitch ain't got to do a motherfucking punk ass a thing for you ever again. She did enough.
One thing I want to add to what K-Star was just saying, I just sent this to Scotty, but in this whole friendship with conversation with JT and Carisha, I feel like people miss this and people forget this. Whenever Uzi got his ass up on live to cuss Carisha out, let me tell you something. If my friend's man ever comes to me and says something out of order, out of the way, out of line, anything that could be interpreted as incorrect, energy-wise or anything like that, we're done. We're done. Now,
should I play it?
Please.
Okay. Here you go.
What's poppin'?
What's up?
Carisha, somebody want to talk to you.
Okay, come on.
Can I see that phone, please? Is this Carisha? Is this Carisha? Yes or no? Come on, because I already was in them DMs looking pussy, and I don't play that shit. Is this Carisha?
Oh, hell no.
I ain't see this.
Bro, stop playing me if I embarrass you on this shit. Is this Carisha?
Baby, your woman is saying this to you on the passenger seat.
And you know my whole body and soul, and you know I don't give a fuck about nothing. So listen, is this Carisha?
Uzi, me and you don't have to be friends.
I don't care, Carisha.
That's understood. We don't have to be friends.
Carisha, it ain't even about that though. It ain't even about that because you know me. I ain't never got to see you just like you ain't never got to see me.
Uzi, what you trying to say?
I'm about to say it. Let me get my whole speech out because you know I don't do this. Okay? Yeah, I do. It's me. Look at my car. Look at my life. I do way too much. So anyway, Carisha.
Because you were taking some minutes.
And JT told me, she like, Uzi, you ain't gonna do nothing to make it worse, so don't say nothing. But you know, clearly I run this shit. And this is mine. So it's just like, Carisha, shut up. JT. If I tell you to tongue kiss me on this live right now, you gonna do it.
Okay, well just say.
So just chill. Hey. You saw what I said to you, Carisha, because you left me on scene.
Yeah, because it's like it's understood. Me and you not friends, and we don't have to be friends. That's it.
It's not about that, Carisha. I told you, I ain't gonna say it on live. I already told you what be wrong with me. Everybody know what be wrong with me. You don't know me like that.
Yeah, but exactly. I never did nothing to you. This your second.
No, you didn't know. You see what I said. You saw what I said.
So at this point, it's just like
it's my last. And look, it's my last time. Like whether you like it or not, it's my last time. I would never do you like that. I'd never ever do you like that. That's not even in me. Like I won't do you like that. What you do to me? Like what you did to me? Honestly, tell me what you did to me.
All right, baby, I see what you want.
Relax.
What you want.
Do y'all remember when Carisha's baby daddy had to get involved and had to intervene on her behalf and talk to Uzi?
I didn't know that. When did that happen?
This was a couple years ago.
Yeah, I remember it.
I didn't know any of this.
Listen.
Yeah. And what was JT sitting back looking stupid?
Baby.
That's my whole thing. You really let this man talk greasy to your friend, your business partner, your confidant?
Tell you something. What's your sign is, baby?
I'm a Leo.
Okay, so when we dealing with Sagittarius, when you deal with a Sagittarius, let me tell you something. They gonna tell your ass something that ain't correct. All the way correct.
3, 1.
And it is gonna make you have to check a bitch about something that you don't even know what you're checking them about, but you know you gotta check them because they made up a whole story, baby. A whole story. I don't had that happen to me quite a few times. I heard a few Sagittarius.
Well, I had a boyfriend
about me.
They talked real crazy to this bitch in the car one day. Bitch, we went home and I tore that ass up. Cause bitch, not my girl. You're not gonna talk to my girl like that. You got a problem with her? You come tell me
got a problem
about
with
it,
me.
and
Exactly.
I will talk to that bitch. We'll talk about that.
Yeah,
That's the way you're supposed to do it.
With your finger in my bitch face, telling my bitch on live. Oh no! I'd have ended that live and beat that bitch with a bat. Bitch, who you talking to?
So her to shut up. And she shut up because she knew she said something that she shouldn't have said, or did something that she wasn't supposed to do, or made something up that she wasn't supposed to make up. And that's why she had to shut the fuck up at that moment. Like, you know. And she was like,
long story short, I'm Team Carisha. JT can kiss my ass.
I'm team both of them.
I'm not team
But
anybody.
JT was out of order. Even though
but I
personally, Miami, but no.
I personally don't feel that like the whole now as far as like that goes, I thought like this was just based on like the music. I didn't know that like niggas was cussing girlfriends and stuff like that out. But like so like what I was
room, they be all in it.
What I was going off of was like what I had saw with them on the couch. Like they were like, go and JT, like do your own thing. Like you need to do your own thing. They say you just be laying in the bed all day, and JT ended up crying on the couch. But like when she went off to like do her own thing and do her own music, like it's like now, you know, she didn't tell me like why you didn't tell me nothing. But like by the time that second album had like dropped, I feel like she was already fucking with Diddy. And I feel like at that point it kind of came across as if she felt that she was like over the City Girls, like for whatever personal reasons that it was. But let me finish. You like, but let me finish. You went on a whole tirade.
I'm just saying. No, I want you to answer your own question. She could.
I'm going to say what I gotta say, and that's just gonna be that. That's gonna be that. That's gonna be that.
I want you to make sense of that.
I'm gonna make sense of whatever I'm gonna say because I'm sensible.
No, you gonna make it make sense because right now it ain't making sense right now.
You her mic.
You said in jail.
You her.
Let him say what he gotta say, Carl. Let him say what he gotta say.
But like I'm saying, I feel like what I feel now is that like to me it's a little bit weird to say, oh, you brought this onto the internet or whatever the case may be, and then you're on an interview like talking about it on the internet when like apparently y'all had already talked about it and like tried to get over it anyway. So to me it's kind of like y'all both kind of doing the same thing. And then on top of that, like in the way that I'm viewing this is like it was all cool and it was all good, you know, for Carisha when she was fucking with Diddy. She was getting invitations to the Met Gala and everything else like that. Now that this nigga's about to get locked up for a RICO charge allegedly, and like her bag is getting stopped, nobody would really want to hear her music like that. Now it's like you didn't tell me about the music we were supposed to release. Did you care about the music, or is it that now your meal ticket ain't really got it like that because he's about to get locked up for RICO, rape, you know, molestation charges and everything else? So now we gotta act like we upset about the City Girls music not really when you wasn't really focused on the City Girls music anyway.
But I think her point was when she said she was working on her own stuff, or she did the song with Nicki and didn't tell her. I mean, if you in a group, you should let them know that you're gonna go and do a song. I mean, before we started this panel, it was just me and Jamar doing the prelude, and whenever we did something outside of what we were doing together, we always let each other know what we were doing. It's just courtesy. If you in a group, why not tell me that you're about to do a song with Nicki, or why not tell me you're about to do a mixtape? Why not?
Right.
I mean, I feel like I really want to know if she communicated every single thing that she was doing in her own solo career.
I don't think either of them did.
Exactly.
I don't think Carisha wanted to be a rapper. I think she wanted to have her own show. I think she wanted to be mixy and get involved in, you know, other facets of the industry outside of rapping. So I don't feel like they were telling each other everything. I feel like there was some mistrust there.
Yes, I do think that it's on both of them. The only problem that I got with this whole thing is that everybody's pointing finger at Carisha like she's the only one that's the issue.
I feel like everybody's pointing fingers at JT.
No, I don't know what you've been looking at, but when I look at the comments, everybody going in on Carisha. They're blaming her.
They sure are. And I'm looking, that's what we always talk about the comments.
Because to
the
me,
comments crazy.
I feel like the thing about it is because to me, you're doing mind you, this girl is like on a promotion for her album right now, doing active interviews, and you coincidentally drop this interview talking about y'all personal business in depth with somebody that she probably isn't even really that cool with anymore, because y'all barely sisters at this point. It's kind of weird to me. Like I don't understand the timing of it all.
But JT is talking about their breakup too in her interview, so why can't she
But
talk
the
about it?
only thing that JT said was amicable. She said, like, you know, it just made sense. We both needed to just go our own separate ways and everything. She wasn't talking about, you were like, you was up here talking on the internet about it wasn't giving that.
Go ahead, Jamar.
What about the name City Girls and Carisha Carey while her ass was in jail? Y'all talking about shit that ain't
Y'all acting like JT didn't give her a career, like that girl actually had talent.
She didn't give her a career. Yes, she rap better, but she can't do nothing from
like JT, when they first came out, everybody was like, JT can rap, but nobody want to hear Carisha.
Yes.
The reason that we fuck with Carisha, let's be clear, was the twerk record that had Cardi B on it.
Okay.
Well, wait. Jamar, because he hasn't said much. Jamar, go ahead.
Because I'm confused.
Both these songs, but the part that I agree with Carisha is like both of them are at fault for different places. But when you rant on the internet, and once it's been released out there to the internet, now it's like, why can't we have had whatever dispute that we had? I did my stuff, you did your stuff. Why did we involve the people?
Right.
Because now, because that happened, people are going
our
to
business.
ask her about that happening.
Yep.
So that's why she's like, well, she's talking about it, but she's still just not like ramming JT, like saying she's a bitch, she's this, she's that.
Right.
It's just like, we're just not where we used to be. We grew apart.
But you know who was doing
it is what it is, and I feel like they're not.
You know who was doing it?
Down like
talk about amicably.
They're just kind of like she said we grew apart.
I mean, like they talked it out. Now I already said that I thought that JT was wrong for that, but I'm saying like that was like that. That was like months ago.
Hold on. I still don't think that you can equate her having the interview being asked about something that happened to her the same as JT going on the internet and spilling
unprovoked.
You mean the show that she basically created to ask herself questions?
But you can't say that. But to say like, oh, she can't talk about it because of something that happened to her.
I'm not saying that she can't talk about it. I'm just saying I think it's kind of weird how y'all kind of got into it about the internet spat and y'all like talked about it behind the scenes apparently and came to some type of amicable, conclusion to where y'all just gonna like do y'all own thing. And now months later, doing her promo album, now we talking about how the friendship was.
But Carisha did it. But
because they got into it on the internet, and the first thing Carisha said was like, "Girl, what is your problem? We just talked on the phone. Why is you on the internet talking shit now? Why did you bring this to the internet?" And JT was like, well, I feel like you don't do this. And I feel like, she said, but girl, we just talked about this. We just talked about this offline. What is you doing here now? Doing this?
I agree with that.
So what are we talking about now? Because
I said I am
to a conclusion, and then now she's talking about we're amicable. That's what JT is saying now.
And another thing that I was
months, and now this is her time to talk because now she can say, girl, we amicable on my terms now.
But not only that, this Carisha Please thing isn't the only time that Carisha has talked about it. This is the only thing that kind of makes me disagree with what Jeremy is saying, because the way Jeremy is presenting it is she waited till JT is dropping an album and JT is out promoting to talk about it, and that's not true, because I've seen Carisha talk about it before JT even put out an album. She talked about it in Complex. She talked about it in other interviews. Like this isn't the only time she's talked about it. JT has talked about it in several interviews, and so has Carisha.
I don't know. Maybe I'm a little. I don't know. Maybe I'm a little bit biased. Maybe I'm a little bit biased because she was bragging about how a rapist was going to force another woman to eat her coochie, like, and force her to do things. Like, I don't fuck with that shit.
That's the
Diddy.
problem.
I don't.
But see, that's the problem. Take your bias out of it. This ain't got nothing to do with what she doing with Diddy. This is about the city girls. Like, you can.
I feel like Diddy had part in this.
Diddy ain't got nothing. Who you fucking ain't got nothing to do with your job.
It does when you feel like you don't have to do your job anymore because
but Jeremy, if you're gonna say that Diddy has something to do with Carisha, but do you think Uzi got something to do with JT? Like they both was up on the niggas. So, but my thing is that I feel like you're only bringing. You say you agree that both of them played a part, but it just comes across like you're only putting your heat at Carisha and not really at JT. Like you making it sound like JT is
well, to me, I'm saying what I'm saying, and it's because to me it would make sense if they did not already get over the stuff that had happened on Twitter. Like,
but
that's what I'm
Jeremy, they're both talking about it in interviews. It's not just Carisha.
But I'm saying the way that it's being talked about, the way that it's being talked about currently, as of this, the last 2 months, is not the same.
It doesn't matter. They're both talking about it from their point of view. They're both talking about it.
My thing is this. I don't feel that what I'm saying is so out of the box. Like, I'm saying that when JT is interviewing for her album as a solo artist and they ask her, hey, so what's going on with the City Girls? Her saying, it just made sense. It was like, time for us to go on our separate ways. For her interview as she's going solo, to me, is different from Carisha doing her own talk show and going in depth about their friendship. To me, that does not matter.
But again, Carisha still did that before. She's talked about that in several interviews before she did it on her own show. That's my point.
That was going on, and JT gave a PR answer.
Let it be PR.
I mean, but one is trying to promote her album and the other is promoting her show, talking about the same thing.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying talking about it is wrong. I'm saying, to me, the depth and like how deep she went about it. To me, I just felt like it was a little unnecessary.
But you can't tell nobody what's unnecessary when it's their truth. That's her truth. She can say however she feels.
Well, my opinion is my truth.
I'm not talking about your opinion. I'm talking about JT and what she's talking about. I'm talking about JT and Carisha. Never mind you and your opinion. I'm talking about you can't tell nobody how far to go when it's their truth. Carisha has barely really addressed most of the things that's been said about her. So it's like now that she's talking about, because that whole interview wasn't just about City Girls.
Yeah, you're right.
It was about a lot of other things.
It was her giving like though. It's so funny to me. Let's talk about it while we're at it. Let's talk about it. It's so funny to me how she can tell her complete truth when it comes to JT, but she ain't telling her complete truth when it comes to that rapist allegedly that she did.
Now, when you're right.
She was giving very much PR statements when it came to that.
I mean, we haven't got
That's
there
because that
yet.
can lead her to go to jail.
We haven't got
talking
there
about
yet.
JT gonna lead her to go to jail.
We haven't got there yet. We're on her and JT right now. I mean, if you will wait till we get to that point, then you'll hear what we all have to say. I mean, because we love to put things out there that's not really there just yet. You like to assume shit. We know you like to do that. So,
Can I just say really quick in response to Jeremy? I don't think that everybody is going to have the same experience with an abuser. I can believe that maybe he really did treat her like a princess, but I kind of did want her to speak to. I was gut wrenched when I saw Cassie being dragged over, across the hotel. Like, I wanted her to speak as a woman who experienced domestic violence. I wanted her to speak to what she saw her man, somebody that she fell in love with, who treated her like a princess, treating another woman like this. I do believe that maybe he really did, like, abusers are not going to treat everybody the same way across the board. But she could have did a better job of speaking to what she saw instead of skating over it, because it just looked like what was the point in you even coming down here and having this whole Barbara Walters moment?
And
if
then
you
like
wasn't really gonna give us.
And that's
Can we
and
get
that's my
Can we
and
get
that's my
that part
thing.
now?
Why y'all want her to
What?
speak something?
Can I
Can we go
just
ahead?
say can I just
Go
say
ahead.
one more
Go
thing?
ahead.
Like that was
trying to disrespect.
that was
Why would
my
you help Cassie and him?
that was my most that was something that agitated me the most, because I'm gonna put like, okay, we going into depth about you and JT's friendship and what JT did wrong. Fine. Now, when it comes to you and Diddy, and you know, all of a sudden, he's this charismatic guy. You know, it was this love. He spoke life into me and everything else like that. And we not gonna talk about him beating, allegedly raping, allegedly drugging people. And let's talk. And what we're not gonna do is act like you had let's not act like you didn't have no knowledge that none of this stuff was going on, because you said it yourself to the woman that you already know that who asked he was whipping the little Asian girl, that he'll beat your ass and force you to eat my pussy. Cause you know he do shit like that. You've seen it.
Jamar?
I think probably a piggybacking off of what Bonnie was talking about, like when it comes to situations of people in, domestic situations, it's hard for me to tell somebody to spill all of what you know about the user and what you experience, because
what happened?
We can't really tell them when they should be over that traumatic experience to talk about it. And so I'm like, I can't. We want to know just to incriminate the abuser, but I try to give like a little bit of space to really, for people who got abused for real, to really talk about it. And I think we may not be able to tell people when it's the time to talk about it in great detail like we want them to as the audience. Now, do we want to know that information? Yes. But I'm going to let her do it whenever she want to do it. And also, she's probably not likely to say something because they raided that man's house and she didn't want to go to jail. So she's probably protecting herself.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and get into what she actually said and why she was silent on those allegations with Diddy. So we're gonna go ahead and get into that now.
Like, where are you at mentally?
I'm just all over the place. Mm-hmm. I'm going through a lot, and some days I just feel like everybody go through this in their career and their life. 1 minute I'm happy, 1 minute I'm sad, 1 minute I'm kind of like, fuck this shit. And then the next minute, I'm looking at my kids and I'm like, I ain't bring us this far to go backwards.
A lot of just chaos, and it's a lot of allegations. And so I think that's what makes people feel like, well, since you were so heavily involved, you were a part of these things, or you were around these things. So what was your experience like, dating him?
Everybody trying to crucify me for it. Like, you was his biggest advocate, you was his cheerleader, but I was just celebrating when the world was celebrating him. Mm-hmm. So why am I being crucified, or why am I being separated?
Yeah.
When I was dating him, it was love, love, love. The frequency is how we used to laugh. Because that's like him saying, it's always, what's up, queen?
Yes.
So I just felt like I met him like in a whole new era, and that wasn't my experience.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I met him, it was just like, I told y'all on season 1, I even asked him like, why you fucking with me? Why you fucking with a city girl?
So a lot of the things that people really like say about him, you didn't experience that as in dating. That's not something that you saw. So is that the reason why you never said anything?
Because I can't speak on something that wasn't my experience. And I can't speak on something that I don't know. I can't speak on these allegations because I wasn't around at the time. I don't know that person, and that wasn't my experience.
Domestic violence. He never hit you in a relationship. He was never violent. It was that something that you had to tolerate, or that wasn't a part of, because I feel like that's the biggest thing to him right now is, what he going through in these lawsuits, and that video that came out.
I've been through domestic violence. in 2 relationships. And I told myself after the second relationship, I would never put myself in that situation again. Especially now being that I'm a mom. I was a mother then, but like having a daughter, like I would never put myself in that position. I don't stand for domestic violence. I'm just not going for that.
So, like, where are you at mentally?
I'm just all over the place.
Thoughts?
Can I go first? And then I'm going to be done. Because I want to hear what everybody else got to say.
Go ahead.
Now, I would really like to just be able to get this out. Now, all of a sudden, bitches got amnesia when it comes to her and Diddy. Like, so this relationship you never had, it was never bad. He was just never that type of guy to you. Wasn't you fighting online with one of the bitches that he was dragging around? And then you would block him, unfollow him. Then he would pop up with that bitch. Then y'all would argue. Then y'all would get back together. Then with the other bitch. Then you said that like he'll beat your ass and make you eat my pussy. You said that.
She really said that?
Yes. Yes, she did say that.
She was arguing with the girl on Twitter because they were both fucking Diddy at the time. They're fighting over Diddy, but now you're in
Carisha.
Now you're in this interview acting like none of this shit happened. You got amnesia to all of this shit that we were literally watching.
She said he'll beat your ass.
Yes,
she did.
It makes you eat my pussy. Basically, force you to do something sexually that you don't even want to do. Because I know that he forces people to do shit sexually. She already know what this shit is. Now, what I am saying is I'm not negating the fact that JT is flaws fucking up Nicki Minaj's ass. Nobody is negating that. Like, that's obvious. I don't even listen to JT music, to be fair. Like, but what I'm saying is, to me, is weird that you have all of these details when in regards to JT, but you're leaving out all of this shit in regards to Diddy. Is it because you still fucking him? Or are you trying to protect him? And then that goes back to, why are we protecting the nigga but not your friend? And let's be clear, you can say Diddy did all of this, he spoke life into me, he did all of this shit, but let's be clear here. The one
I'm sorry,
who got
she killed me with that.
The one who got you this career, the one who helped you get to where you're at right now, to where you can even be in the rooms with Diddy, was JT. And if it was not for JT rapping, saying, hey, come and get in this group with me, we can really do some shit, that like it would be no Carisha, because we would never want to hear Carisha by herself. And I don't care what nobody got to say.
But what does JT have to do with this? Why you bringing it back to JT?
Is it done?
Because you missed my point. What I'm saying is, in this interview, I felt that she was protecting Diddy, but just letting everything out in the open about JT. Why not be open about it all?
Go ahead, y'all.
Are you done?
Why not? Why are we protecting Diddy? Why are we acting like we got amnesia and we can't remember that Diddy was playing in our motherfucking face, had us fighting, and I told you he was gonna force you to eat my pussy? Like, why are we acting like it never happened?
Like Jamar just said, it is a legal situation, and she doesn't want to be a part of the case. Okay. It's only so much she can say.
Y'all, okay, I understand you on a nice, cute little rant. None of that what you said was even relevant to what's going on right now.
Yes, it really was. Y'all just don't want it to be.
Because you went in. First of all, we gonna.
What do you mean we don't want it to be?
First of all, you talk about she talking about when he got into it with the girl. What the hell they got to do with Diddy his allegations? He spoke life in her. He was a millionaire. She was celebrating Diddy the same time we was. She's out there with signs and everything. We didn't know nothing about him beating the hell out of nobody.
Yes, the fuck we did. We all knew JT was around here abusing bitches.
We know nothing about this at this time.
Y'all here acting like y'all don't know. Y'all never heard anything about Diddy.
I'm gonna let you know. I'll let you finish. I'm gonna tell you.
So we ain't never heard about Diddy fucking up bitches.
Diddy's allegations and Diddy's things just as bad as with R. Kelly. At the age that we are, we've been hearing about this shit for years. So yes, we've been knowing about it. But at the same point in time, it wasn't as big news as it was then. You act like you ain't never got into it with a bitch about your goddamn man. I don't give a fuck what he did. He could have dragged that bitch down the stairs. But if he dragged me down the stairs, what the hell do I like speaking on it for? My ex can beat the fuck out of a bitch. If he ain't whooping my ass, then we ain't talking about it. What the hell? What you want me to say about it? Oh, how you feel about him beating the hell out of Cassie? It's unfortunate. He shouldn't be doing that shit, but he didn't whoop my ass, so what we talking about it for? She get into it with a bitch about your man. I done slapped a few bitches about my man. And yeah, I tell that bitch she can come suck my dick and eat my ass too. What the fuck? What we talking about here? How is that a relevant point?
That's not what was said.
You need to be talking
that's
to JT because JT the one helped you get with the city girls is that. If I'm not mistaken, when that first mixtape and album came out, JT took her stealing ass to motherfucking jail, and Carisha got them in them damn rooms because she had to hold a group together. So what are you talking about? I think y'all hold these celebrities to a standard because they on TV. So you want to hear all the juice, all the dirt because she on TV. She human just like we are. If somebody talk about your man, you gonna defend your man. If your man is back there right now, beat the hell out of a bitch, what the hell they gotta do with you? Is he whooping your ass right now? So what the hell they gotta do with you? Why you gotta speak on what he did with a bitch that he ain't fucking no more? When he beat the hell out of Cassie, that bitch was 21. She wasn't even a city girl at the time. She was a goddamn princess passenger or some shit at that point.
No, she was that like she just left him in like 2018. That was just like about 4 or 5 years ago.
I'm talking about when the incident happened that you're speaking of. That was 2016.
I'm not just talking about that. It's been rumors about Diddy for years. Are we gonna really?
That's what I said.
We have no idea about
heard about it, but what the hell they got doing anything? What about it? Wasn't as big as it is now. It wasn't.
And she not with the man no
more. And she not with him now. So is you gonna talk about your ex, about what he did with another bitch after y'all done broke up? Girl, I don't talk about it at all.
Like, I don't know.
Her and that bitch. I don't about none of that shit.
At the end of the day, at the end of the day, I just think, like I said,
what y'all want from her?
Like I don't think what I'm saying is like outlandish.
Well,
I'm just saying to me it's weird to protect a nigga and then throw your ex-friend on the bus.
I mean, but we're
it's an illegal matter.
They knew each other longer.
Yeah. But we're talking about protect. Okay,
they grew up together. JT, she can speak on JT more than she can goddamn Diddy, because her and JT were friends forever friends.
But okay,
Diddy dated for like what, a year and some change.
But we're talking about, Carisha protecting the man. I get that part. But did you say?
But you think Diddy made this far without NDAs?
But I also feel like, JT kind of stood by her man when her man kind of was disrespectful and kind of, to Carisha. I mean, they both were protecting niggas.
He got a domestic violence case for ex-girlfriend, don't he?
Yes, he does.
But y'all look around. All Diddy shit, we've been hearing rumors about Diddy shit for years. But what is the odds that all of it came out at the same time? What that tells me, NDAs must expire within the last year or so. That's what I'm saying.
NDAs does not protect criminal behavior.
Sure.
But again, it is a case. You still got to keep that in mind. It's only so much she can say.
It's only so much open case right now. What's she gonna say?
Yeah, ongoing case. That's true. I didn't think about that.
I mean,
I was there when he bought.
I'm just saying, like it's like I understand what Jeremy is saying, but we also have to keep in mind that once again, it's a case. What more can you say?
I feel like you can definitely say, like, I saw that video and I thought it was really bad. I was really disgusted by that. And a lot of times it was not good in that relationship. She didn't say any of it. Like she didn't have to give testimony.
What
did she do it on?
That have done for her brand at this particular time to speak on Cassie when she is not with Diddy, and people wanted her to talk about Cassie when it was happening. And now that it's all said and done,
the whole reason people wanted her to talk about Diddy is because of everything that surfaced.
So you're gonna do everything
and her being with him in the midst of it all.
I'm tired.
Okay.
Ain't nobody.
Let's just I got it. Let's just expose all the tea about me and JT's friendship, but I'm gonna just be hush on the rapist. Cool.
Trying to sell some clicks and views for Carisha, please. She didn't say it on there. She didn't want to. She didn't want to use that as clickbait.
She definitely said on Twitter that her and Salty Santana was gonna really go into depth about the Diddy shit. And they really denied.
As far as she was gonna go as an Aquarius. So
that's
her crying in front of you. Her crying in front of you and telling y'all she wasn't with the man.
Oh, Carisha's an Aquarius?
Yeah, she is.
Oh, the tears were a lot for her then.
You are an Aquarius.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. I would know.
My boyfriend is an Aquarius.
Yeah, so he gonna tell
Shout
you.
out to you. Beanie Lee.
Shout out to you.
He gonna tell you he ain't with the exposing shit.
Right.
They keep
but
it
even
real
with the
close
JT
knit.
stuff, like I don't even feel. I feel like it's a lot she probably could have said about JT. I really feel like the JT stuff was pretty tame.
I thought she was being real PG with that.
Yeah, I didn't think it was that bad.
Not good. We ain't bad, bitch. We all right. She my family.
Like, shit. I feel like
in 10 years, love them down, but bitch, I don't fuck with them hoes. Shit, I hate my daddy. Shit. Difference do with me. That nigga weird. Yeah, and JT weird as fuck too, bitch. Just a little bit.
Okay. Well, Jeremy sent the because he sent the rest of the topics to me. Do you want me to go into the part where Saucy came through and spoke on the public criticizing Young Miami, or do you want to move on from that, Jeremy?
I think it depends on y'all. I'm well out from this conversation.
So am I. We can move on. Okay, so let's see what else is next. Okay, Kirk Franklin.
Oh hell.
He spoke about his.
Can't you see?
He spoke about his.
Wait, well, you said who?
Kirk Franklin. That's what you said.
I'm sorry.
The Stomp Girl.
Yeah, let's get into him.
Rich has been weaponized in Western Christianity. Giving has been weaponized in Western Christianity. Sexuality has been weaponized. For example, any woman listening to this can attest in our culture. Don't be no 30, 35-year-old single black woman and go to the family reunion. All the older women are going to do them. They're going to look at you and wonder why you not married.
Where your man at? Where your kids at?
Like it's a prerequisite for identity and value that if you don't have a man, if you don't have kids, that something about you is broken. Do you understand how dysfunctional these messages are?
Yeah.
And how we super spiritualize these messages. Paul said, but marriage is a necessary distraction. I have many friends that were in ministry at church, and the churches told them, if you're going to be in ministry, you can't be single. We're not going to let you work with the youth ministry if you're single. You can't do this if you're single. And so what people do, they quickly get married thinking that they're fulfilling God's will for their lives, but they are fulfilling man's dogma. You can be single and be used by God. You can be single and have purpose. Being married is not a prerequisite for God's hand on your life. It is not, but we've weaponized it. And then crucify people. Where my camera at?
Right there.
And then crucify people when those same marriages fail.
You know, goddamn it, I came here prepared to read him, but bitch.
Send that to my daddy. I'm still here prepared to read. But one thing, I have a very love-hate relationship with motherfuckers in the church.
Yeah, same.
They like to take their own narrative and spin it however they want to. I'm not saying that what he said wasn't exactly accurate, but baby, speak on all of it. He's just picking on the pieces. People in church like to speak on things that benefit them and their situation at that point in time. And Kirk Franklin ain't no different. And I don't really care to hear nothing he got to say.
Well, we'll talk about the message, not so much the messenger, but we'll talk about the message.
Yeah,
the message.
We'll talk about the message. Let's do
the message. Is
true.
The message is true because
he was spitting.
The message is true.
The church does impose a lot of beliefs that if you're not, this cookie cutter image of everybody's not the same, then you don't have the same relationship with God that I do. And it's like,
because
that's why a lot of people who consider live alternative lives have sort of stepped away from religion and church and sort of just adopted more spirituality practices. Because, like he was saying, it's like they force people to get into marriage, or pressure you to get into marriage to give you value. But then, when that forced marriage or relationship does not work out, then they're still gonna say something wrong with you.
Right?
So, like, girl, I'm just gonna do what the hell I want to do. Mind my business. Somebody come along, that's great. If not, I'm gonna be in my own grave anyway. So,
yeah, no shade to the Christians, but they like to impose a lot of judgments on people and then call it the word of God. But it's like y'all never even considered that we don't serve the same God. My God is not a hateful God. So your God ain't got nothing to do with me. Oh, you don't, me and my guy, oh, I don't agree with your lifestyle, sweetie. That was something that a family member of mine, they found out that I was bi, and they were always throwing out this and that about lifestyle. I was going to the bar. I was working a 9 to 5. I wasn't doing nothing any different than what anybody else was doing. Just trying to be me, doing what I got to do, like Brandon.
Eat a little pussy on the weekends, you know.
Munch a little box on the weekend.
I don't agree
Not
with
too
your
crazy.
lifestyle. I don't agree with your lifestyle. I don't agree with you touching the boys behind the pews.
Can we also say this? This is my thing. Like, I 100% agree with what he's saying, like, to a certain degree. However, I don't feel like is weaponized in Western Christianity. I feel like it's westernized all over the world, because, to be honest, the Bible to me is a weapon within itself. Like, let's be real. All of those dogmas that he was talking about are located in text. So, like, the greatest gift for a woman is to be the step stool of her man, be a wife, be a mother to children, is like what they basically tout the best of a woman can be, in the Bible. You have some people like Esther or whatever the case may be, but Esther, her story was just trying to make sure that she was fine as fuck for, like, this man that that she was trying to get. At the end of the day, like, it always goes to
I thought Esther was trying to save her village from being destroyed, like her kingdom from being destroyed. So she did like the 100-day bath or whatever, so that she could save her.
I thought Esther was the one who was trying to save her people. In order to do that, she had to be one of the king's wives.
Right. Yes.
So that's what I was referring to.
Okay.
The attainment towards male gaze, male attention, male, like, basically in the Bible, because I feel like it's created by men, men are touted as gods. Treat your husband like the Lord, and he'll treat you like the church. It's like, to me all of those dogmas are located in text. I don't feel that the Bible really tries to propel women to be anything else outside of a familial unit. Baby,
I just never found validity in a lot of the text. Because if men are flawed and God is almighty, how am I supposed to trust a flawed being from 2,000 years ago to tell me who I am, what I'm supposed to be, and my relationship with deity?
We need an update to the system.
You, another human being like me, you are the same as me, are supposed to tell me what he said. How come I can't interpret what he said? Just like you did.
And that's all it is. Everybody interpret it differently. We all hear, as we can see with our opinions tonight, everybody can hear the same thing and come out with 50 different explanations or 50 different interpretations of it. Whatever you got out of it, I might not get that out of it. That's just how it happens. Yeah. That's why people be tussling in the comments all day, every way, anyway.
I do also, now back to the Western part, I do find it always interesting that the people who are encouraging people to have children don't want to fund the facilities and the programs to help those who have them.
Okay. Where are the programs? Where are the resources for the single mothers? Where are the food stamps?
Y'all want them to have them. Y'all want to just go there. They should do whatever they have to have that baby, but they don't.
Who's taking care of these children?
Once that baby come out that cooch, they don't get up.
Okay. Clock it.
Okay. Well, I guess we can move on to the next. Next topic is Nelly.
Daddy, that's not my baby daddy no more.
Nelly was arrested early Wednesday morning and later released. Okay. There are reports that authorities took Nelly into custody around 4:45 a.m. after finding 4 ecstasy pills in his possession.
Like he was 12.
Officers also uncovered that he had an outstanding traffic summons and no insurance. Thoughts?
He know better.
Damn, he doing ecstasy in 2025?
I mean, 2010. Is it called something else nowadays? Is there a modern?
X. I know if we still did X.
Is there a modern version? Because the people still want to feel.
Oh, he's probably still in the early 2000s.
Yeah, X was like 2010. I know we still did.
I mean, it's probably cheaper now.
What they
It's
doing
not as
now?
popular.
It might be on sale.
They doing ketamine. They doing ketamine, Adderall, and what is it called? They call it K now. They call it ketamine.
Oh, baby, I done seen somebody on that shit, and I'm like, there's just no way. I'm just gonna stick to the grass.
Yeah, the old one.
Y'all can keep all that other stuff that y'all be concocting in Dexter's laboratory. I can't do that.
They ain't doing meth. They did. Them bitches still doing Tina.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
We still a thing.
Oh, they still doing meth. I'm talking about.
Absolutely.
They
living in the West Coast, they do
people who still want to keep their teeth.
I know he's doing e-pills. I don't know if he's still doing it, but that's okay. Cute.
If you want to lose your side tooth expeditiously, take some meth.
Not Merry Crystal Meth, miss.
Merry Crystal fall out almost instantaneously. Turn your whole mouth into dentures.
Oh wow.
Acid will it'll get
Is
these
that
gone.
what that is?
Acid will get these gone.
No. I don't really care that much about Nelly and his drugs. He got a baby to take care of. Tell that baby to get home.
Okay, because you know Ashanti waited a long time for that baby.
Okay.
That's all we got for this.
Yeah, I don't really give a
fuck. Safe return home to him and his baby with Ashanti.
Yeah. Hallelujah.
Okay, let's see. Okay, the next thing. I feel like going into Jeremy sent me a lot of shit I didn't realize. So this ain't really no story, but it's a story. The Shade Room made it a story. So let's get into this.
Bumping 2 Chainz, in the ring.
Wait, you better mute. Better
mute, baby.
Because the hoop game is like a train to me.
Okay. I love the happy gay couple.
They ain't never kissed though in public. I don't like that.
That's fine. Keep the shit to yourself.
Oh, they must be.
You know they love the
lesbians.
lesbians.
They Aquarius.
They can't stand.
They must be Aquarius.
They're fucking. Public. We just came.
Oh, they must be Aquariuses.
That probably is.
They fucking real good.
I get a caboose and a goddamn transfer on that train.
Bitch, me too. Brothers, my ass. Them hoes.
Do y'all think they really in a relationship?
They don't try to be in a relationship, but they fucking.
They fucking. They fucking.
What about them being in a relationship? Nobody knows the two of them, but they clearly fucking.
Yeah, and I like to be a fly on the wall to watch that.
He's a Virgo. They're definitely just playing it up for the internet.
Yeah, Virgos are strategic.
Yeah, they strategic. He's just strategically playing.
They strategically fucking.
Yeah, I fuck them. So there's that.
Okay, that's all we got.
Yeah, there'll be
no sex tape.
Ex-boyfriend.
Yeah.
Okay, now if y'all know of the Instagram influencer that goes by the name of Lala Milan, I know her, right?
Lord Jesus,
that man is gay too. He probably.
I definitely believe that he is, but whatever.
August and the boyfriend, they all fucking.
But he came out and
yeah, I was watching.
Well, look who's here. Hold on, y'all. Wait a minute.
How she slid in his DM.
That's not dragging her.
Look who's here.
Put me in the bottom row now.
Yeah.
Leave him at the top.
Can y'all hear me?
Huh?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, man.
We can. You just a little muffled.
Hey, T.
Hey, what's up? My bad. I'm just getting off of work. Shit.
I'm like, bitch, you got suck dick already?
Now we can still hear the crickets.
Okay. So Lala Milan's baby daddy, who I think is suspect, went on live to prove that he never shot his shot at Lala and that she was the one who hopped into his DMs.
Why do we care? Why do we give a damn? Y'all
But
are
let's get
together
into
now
it,
and have a child. That's all that matters.
So I'm like, man, you don't know about no basketball. She's like, what? I like the way you dunk.
I like the way you dunk.
And it really just went from there, man.
I'll slam dunk him tonight.
No, I didn't shoot my shot first. She hates when I say this. I don't slide in nobody's DMs. I don't. All right, so bam, October 14th, I had screenshots put in my close friends because I'm like, this supposed to mean knowing damn well she don't hoop. She gonna put the fire. So let me show y'all the video.
I don't want to care. This is gay.
So why would I post it for the public? Like this for the close friends to see. That was in 2021. I screenshot out like, come on, man. She don't know about damn basketball. She wouldn't have kept scrolling because you want to know what she told me? She said no matter what I posted that day, she was going to comment fire emoji. She said I could have been eating cookies. She would exactly comment. She said she was going to put the fire emoji anyway.
I heard that one. Me too.
Thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, I don't slide nobody DMs.
Homosexual.
I was just about to say, does she know?
Nah.
Does she know?
Okay.
I'm like, man, you know.
Go ahead. What y'all got?
I have a question.
Go ahead.
As somebody who is a part of the LGBT community, my gaydar is not often off. I see one of my people when I see him, and it's no shade. It's no shade.
Come on, sister.
See, and here's the other thing. Here's the other thing too. I didn't know who Lala Milan was, but when I saw her face, I was like, "Oh, the comedian Instagram shit." Here's the thing. I don't approach men. I don't pursue men, so I don't know that life. I don't know that emotion. But I just don't understand giving like the man an opportunity to say this because it's like. Something about this is very pressed. Why are you jumping up to tell us that this woman slid in your DMs? Why do we need to know?
Is that a flex?
To embarrass her, that's why.
Because I'm like,
I am mortified.
Definitely don't give Trey. He gives Butch Queen realness.
Lights
down.
His brother do porn. His brother is like, his brother is that one guy that's on that does a lot of Twitter porn.
Chic TV,
And
he got a big ass dick.
his brother used to date Philemon Chambers.
No, not my baby.
Yeah, like his brother used to date him. They used to have a channel. They used to have a channel on YouTube.
That is my man.
Oh my God! Whoever in the comments said that he gives trade, that's not trade. Y'all don't know the definition of trade. It's no shade.
I think like a lot of these people don't know the new. They made their own definition of trade.
That part.
Because a lot of the trades is Butch Queen.
Philemon Chambers is my man. Have y'all seen?
I just want to see a dick
Oh
pic.
my God!
Y'all know what trade is.
I just want to see a dick pic because Sheik got a big ass dick. So I want to see if the brother following up. That's what I want to know.
Come on. She's asking the right questions.
Those are
the
questions we need answers to. My thing is like, so if in the modern age, we're not in the 50s to where the man has to pursue the woman and there has to be arranged marriage. So if a woman decides to show her interest in you via a social media platform, what are we supposed to do with that information?
A lot of women do that.
Congratulations.
I'm saying I don't, but a lot of women do. But why are you telling us now? It was like how Simone Biles' husband wanted to jump up and tell us that woman chased him down and drove 45 minutes down the sea. Let me tell you something. These men are calling these girls ugly. Is what they're doing.
Though it's a scheme that he set up because what he want me to do. He
Just
want me
slide
to go in his DMs and
That's what he want.
And he want me to put fire emoji signs because that's his trigger.
I'm
button.
saying ass pics. Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that fire emoji. Bitch.
I don't think you can put ass pics in the comment section.
Okay. I'm sliding that DM. Hey, DM is what he asked for. That's where he gonna get it at.
Yeah, he did call her a little bit. Like I ain't really want her. He said he didn't want her when I was saying he didn't want her.
Well, girl, you have a baby with her.
Got a whole baby with her.
Have to deal with her.
And the baby is so handsome.
You have to deal with the baby regardless if you want her or not. So what are we supposed to do with this information?
I just feel like
I think he was giving us the okay to slide his DM with my ass pics. That's what I got. What did y'all get?
I feel like some of these men need jobs and they need to be put in work camps. And if they were put in work camps.
What Benny State say? Where are the jobs for the men? Who said that? Benny State.
Oh my goodness.
These niggas a trade.
Back in the day, men were plumbers. They were gardeners.
They had a trade. They were electricians. They could put a shelf on the wall and could mow a mean lawn.
Come on. What a job for the men.
Where are the work camps?
I cannot with y'all. Okay, let's go ahead to the next.
Really mean, I want to know. Trade means it's a man who portrays himself to be masculine or straight in public, but he be getting towed down by the punk.
That's
on
the
the
classic definition. Classic definition of trade was usually gay men that appear straight in public. They were usually that's the classic definition.
The trade is unclockable. I mean,
unclockable.
like you cannot clock that they are gay when you look
at
not
gay at all acting.
Yeah.
What you would
masculine presenting,
right? You cannot clock that they are gay at all. Right, thug realness, those types.
They was thugged out.
It's such a blurred line between the gays and straights now. It's just I don't fucking know. Everyone's gay.
No, it's true. It's true, K-Star.
You would know. I would know. I fucked a lot of y'all baby daddies.
You know what? Anyway, next. So a New Jersey father was sentenced to 3 years in prison after fatally punching a white man who hit his wife with a bike and repeatedly called his children the N-word.
Free that man.
The judge says he should have called the police instead.
Yeah, so did he kill him?
What the hell was the police?
I was just going to say.
Join in as using the slur.
He killed all the kids.
Hold on. I know y'all ready to go in, but hold on.
They much else for you to say, child.
So the story goes like this. A 41-year-old New Jersey husband has been sentenced to 3 years behind bars after fatally punching a man who had been harassing his family with racial slurs for months. Not just that one day, but for months. Anthony Collins pled guilty to manslaughter over an assault that took place on September 18, 2023. Collins and his wife were leaving a store when 70-year-old Robert May purposely ran his bike into Collins' wife. According to court documents, May had repeatedly harassed Collins and his children, calling them racial slurs. Anthony Collins punched Robert May, causing him to fall to the ground where he laid unresponsive with blood coming from his head and his mouth.
Damn.
He would later regain consciousness and went home after refusing medical assistance. However, police were told that he was acting erratic after the fall, so he was taken to a hospital where he died. An autopsy determined that the cause of death to be blunt force trauma and the manner of death was homicide. Anthony Collins argued that his actions were justified self-defense after having to deal with May's constant racist attacks. However, the judge argued that Collins was much younger and stronger than Robin May, and that Collins should have called the police instead. Collins is required to serve 31 months of the sentence before he is eligible for parole.
I'm about to put some money on this nigga books for real because
free this man.
Y'all not about to play with my king. Free my king today.
This is a classic case of fuck around and find out. Because if you actually, why are they talking about this man attempting manslaughter about trying to run my wife over? Did we forget that?
Hello.
How much more times do I have to be harassed? They said I've been harassed for months. Months. How many more times do I have to be harassed for me to be able to whoop this motherfucker's ass?
Niggas can't defend their wives now?
They said purposely, not like it was an accident, not like he purposely tried to run her over. And then has directly tried to say slurs for months. What else do I want to do? You want me to call
he had it coming.
The police department.
He had it coming. He had it coming all along.
All along.
Is a bitch.
If you had been there,
if you would have seen it,
I bet you
would tell him that he was wrong. Hey.
We can go about our day. Shit.
Okay.
He should not be in jail.
He ran into my fist 10 times.
That part.
Okay. With me today,
girl.
Okay. Next up is Skai Jackson, who reportedly was arrested for domestic battery after a public fight with a boyfriend. Now, I talked about this last night, so I'm not gonna read the entire thing. I'm just gonna give y'all the more important parts. Okay. In so many words, the deputies were called to the Universal City Walk after security guards reported that they saw Skai Jackson and her boyfriend arguing. She's insisting that the fight wasn't that serious. She told the authorities that she's happily engaged, that she's pregnant, though that has not been confirmed to be true at this time. Though she repeatedly denied that things got physical, authorities reviewed surveillance footage and they said that she allegedly pushed her boyfriend multiple times. So she was arrested on misdemeanor domestic battery charges and later released. Do you think that she should have been charged for that? Yeah.
I'll let my girl go. Shit, she ain't did nothing. They always fucking with my black bitches. Let her go.
That does not sound right.
That's my girl, and let her go. That's my bitch.
So she pushed him?
I like her.
Yeah, she pushed him.
Who is she?
The girl is pregnant. Leave her alone. Let her go home.
But didn't they also say that she pushed her first?
Bitch.
Oh, who the hell is that?
I just feel like at the end of the day, everybody should just keep their damn hands to themselves.
I agree. And as a pregnant woman, I just...
Did y'all hear what this bitch just said?
What he say?
He said, I said, do you even know who Skai is? He said, ain't that a girl from Grownish? I said, that's Marseille Martin, bitch.
That ain't happening. Who the hell is this little girl?
Marseille Martin is from Grownish?
Yes.
See, who is this?
I think she was on Disney Channel.
Yeah, she was on Disney.
Yeah, she was on Disney.
Okay. I agree with everybody should keep their hands to themselves, but I'm saying, like, to me, it feels as if people are trying to vilify and, equate, the abuse, because I feel like a lot of people are trying to crucify Skai Jackson right now. And I'm saying that, like, when I read the document, it said that he pushed her first and then she pushed him. Now, what I'm like, what I saw after that on Twitter was crazy. People was up there like, and also I'm gonna mesh these two in together because I don't know. Do you have that up as well? Keke Palmer and her man.
Oh my god.
I don't think you sent me that.
Okay. So, like, I saw a post about Keke Palmer and her man and about Skai Jackson and just a lot of other women like Megan Thee Stallion. And it was said that, like, as women, we need to hold these women accountable for putting their hands on women, and all of these men in prison locked up under false pretenses. And I'm saying, like, to me, now, I'm not saying that is okay, but I'm saying, like, Skai Jackson pushing, like, that guy is not the same. Oh, and they also said this about Rihanna, too. They brought Rihanna into it. I was like, Skai Jackson and, like, is not equating to Chris Brown tearing Rihanna ass up in that car. Like, those two things are not the same. Like, nobody should put their hands on anybody. Understandable, but, like, let's not act like.
Yeah, I hate the false equivocations.
Statistically, that black men are not killing black women at a high alarming rate. Like,
correct.
It's not like this whole fallacy that there's so much equality of women abusing men and men dealing with abuse versus, a woman dealing with abuse is not real.
Right.
Not saying it does not exist. I'm saying that it's not real. Like, men do get abused, but that's not what these cases are, and that's not what's happening in totality. Y'all are offing women.
Yeah, I mean, the number one killer of Black pregnant women is homicide. Intimate partner violence. That's a real statistic. You can go and look it up yourself right now. Femicide rates were up.
Because I didn't even know she was on Disney Channel. I don't know who she is. But y'all got it. I don't know who the hell she was.
You didn't.
No idea.
That's really sad.
Shout out to her though.
Now, I got a question for Jeremy. I did say that I would allow this to go for 2 hours to 30 minutes. Now we do have a lot of other topics that's left, and I just want to ask you which ones do you want to talk about the most? Because if we're going to 2:30, then we only got like 20 minutes.
I feel like you can pick.
Okay.
Go
Okay.
ahead.
Okay. I'll pick the ones that don't require too much. Cause you picked a lot of shit. I didn't realize it was that much. But I appreciate it though, because we could probably talk about it on another time at another time. Because bitch, you picked a lot of shit.
Yeah, we got time. We got plenty of time. Not today.
Look, I know how some of y'all are.
Today, rather, but yeah.
So yeah,
it's weeks in the year.
So we're gonna get into this one first. So Kehlani reportedly gets a temporary restraining order against her child's father after abuse claims, honey. Okay.
That's the man. That's her baby daddy.
That's my baby
I have
daddy.
a lot to say about this, actually.
Me too.
Go ahead.
All right. The first thing I want to say really quick is this whole thing about her being involved in a cult. I think you got to be really careful with that language and that terminology, especially when you're dealing with somebody who, to my understanding, Kehlani is involved in like ATRs, African traditional religious practices, which are heavily demonized. Okay, that's the one thing. The other thing I want to add to that, I don't know if y'all know this young lady. She's a rapper. Her name is Nitty Scott. Nitty Scott, she came to be known like around the time that Kendrick Lamar was coming up on the scene, like in blog era days, around the time that Wiz Khalifa and Kid Cudi and Wale, like they were like first coming onto the scene. Anyway, she had something that she shared on Twitter. I think it was like just last night. I'm gonna pull it up and I'm gonna send it to you, Scotty.
Okay.
But Nitty Scott said something very interesting about Kehlani that I had no idea about. And let me just shoot this off to Scotty real quick.
Come through correspondence.
She basically said that Kehlani had abused her as well. So I was just like, oh, a new player, a new accusation has entered the chat.
Oops, wrong one. Hold on.
Is that the boss Keon I'm thinking about?
Which one you thinking about?
The one on Twitter?
I think he is on Twitter. He follows me. He be sending me all kinds of stories to talk about.
Period. Work.
He said, so this is what you're talking about right here?
Yeah.
It says, I have zero issue with voodoo practitioners, and my page probably isn't the space for you if you do. Kehlani being an abuser and an emotional terrorist who's personally harmed me is a bit concerning. Oh. Oh.
Can you put that back up real quick?
Okay, hold on, wait a minute.
And it's been so long since I've heard about Nitty Scott. I remember her. I have zero issue with voodoo practitioners, and my page probably isn't the space for you if you do. Kehlani being an abuser and emotional terrorist who's personally harmed me is a bit more concerning.
Now, I heard that Kehlani was manipulated by the same spiritual elder who manipulated Summer Walker as well as SZA. I think they were like initiated under the same spiritual house or something like that. I don't know all the facts, but I think a lot is being lost in this story because the baby father is like, making really crazy accusations, talking about how the daughter is in danger. And then, that's my concern. We're demonizing African traditional religions, but at the same time, we have somebody else who's presenting to us, that Kehlani is possibly an abusive person. So I'm just saying it's both sides that we got to look at.
Yes, absolutely. The thing about it for me as in regards to what her. Now I didn't know anything about the Nitty Sky. I would love to hear your take on that after I finish this. But like what my concern was that when TMZ released that it was the boyfriend that, well, not the boyfriend, well, the friend who got her pregnant, who's allegedly bisexual, who actually is bisexual, whatever the case may be, and they just went half on the baby or whatever the case may be. But it was the fact that, you know, he rescinded what he said, and then he was saying like, y'all wasn't supposed to mention my name, you know, it was supposed to be anonymity. So I was saying like, so you didn't want to take ownership of the shit that you said to TMZ, and you didn't think that they were going to like pin that shit on you. And now you're also walking back that all of these people had your daughter in their, you know, possession and could have possibly been having, you know, inappropriate access to her. So like, which one is it? And then, you know, when the text messages were shown, to me, it looked like, you know, those type of text messages where you're trying to set somebody up. So you're saying certain things and you're not talking the way that you usually do. Like it was the way he was saying, I'm going to go to the house on Fenton Street Hill and lay in that hammock that is made of silk. Like it was like weird text messages that he was giving. And I was saying that, to me, I don't know how much I can necessarily trust the boyfriend, especially because in that suit he was also trying to get child support, and I had no idea that he was living in Kehlani's house this whole time while she was married and all that other stuff to that woman or whatever the case may be. So I don't know.
I don't trust the nigga either at all.
Yeah, you know, like I don't. And one thing, I don't trust them bamboo earring, you know, seashell, light skinned spiritual niggas. Like I don't trust them.
With the copper jewelry.
You just can't trust them. You just can't trust them. You just can't. But Kehlani do seem like she is a little bit mentally not all the way there in the way that she moves and stuff like that. So I can 100% understand that point too. But I'm saying that y'all stop making all of that noise, kitties, please. I'm gonna have to put on my headphones. But like, yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Oh shit. Okay, well, is that all we got on Kehlani?
I just don't believe the nigga. It seemed like stunts and shows to me.
Okay, well, I'm gonna give us two more topics because, like I said, neither one of these topics that I'm finna bring you guys requires a lot. So I'm and I'm only gonna bring these two up because they're in the title, and we haven't talked about that at all. So this one here involves YG and is it Saweetie or
Saweetie?
Whatever.
Now listen, I'm here for Miss Saweetie giving these niggas hell. I'm a big believer in the women should be cheating first and cheating often brigade. Okay. Saweetie gives these niggas hell at every turn, and I'm here for it. Saweetie stresses these niggas out. YG said, "You're nothing but a liar, a cheater, a deceiver, heartbreaker, and I want you back in my life, so I'm taking the high." He was going through it in them Instagram stories.
She like Lori Harvey Jr.
Okay.
Like she ain't playing with these niggas. She got Chris Brown sweating and everything. She's just gonna be playing.
I swear she not playing with.
And I love it.
And I'm here for it.
Here for it. You understand me?
Me too, as well.
Go ahead, Saweetie.
Okay. Okay. So the last thing that we're gonna talk about is Kirk and Rashida.
Oh hell.
That's the last thing we're gonna talk about. I ain't even gotta put no. It ain't even no. Somebody went off camera. I ain't even gonna put no story up, but that's one of the things that me and Jeremy had talked about or whatever. But Love and Hip Hop is currently airing. The 4th episode just came on, which I'm not gonna lie, Love and Hip Hop is actually pretty good this season. It ain't been good in a very long time, but it's good right now. There's been a lot of conversation about the current storyline with Kirk and Rashida, as well as the baby mama Jasmine. Jasmine is back on Love and Hip Hop, and she's actually making the show for me. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yes,
Oh, really? Oh,
yes,
yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
she's making them. She's making Kirk and Rashida interesting because they're not interesting. But because like I said, this one doesn't really need a lot of conversation. So I feel like this would be the perfect one to end it off with. When it comes down to Kirk, Rashida, and Jasmine, I'm going to start off by saying that I'm normally never on the side of the person that slept with somebody else's man or whatever. But in this instance, I find myself being on her side, not because I don't think that she's wrong, because I do think that she was wrong for fucking a married man, but that happened years ago. And the child is here. And I don't think that it's fair that she gets to be dragged for years, but everybody cool with Kirk. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And I don't think that it's okay for Rashida to constantly refer to that child as that boy or whatever.
That's crazy.
It comes across like she has disdain for the child that Kirk produced with his mistress. But yet, and then there's women that agree with that behavior and say that she don't owe that baby shit. She don't owe Jasmine anything.
Because they ain't shit.
Yeah, and no, she doesn't really owe Jasmine nothing, but Jasmine didn't owe her anything either because she's not the one that took the vows. Kirk did. So I feel like, why isn't the energy given to Kirk? Why is it given to only Jasmine? Anybody want to?
I feel like two things can be true at the same time. I do understand Rashida's disdain for the baby and Kirk, but you decided to stay with that man. So baby does not have to pay for what you decided. You decided to stay with that man. So yes, get ice and milk and spend Christmas with this child because you decided to stay with his cheating ass. And of course, Jasmine, of course, we already know you saw Love and Hip Hop like the rest of us did. Everybody know Kirk little bald-headed ass is with Rasheeda. So you knew what you was doing. You knew there's gonna be a quick come up for your ass to get your ass under him, have a baby mama, and you can get your ass right here front and center on the cast. So that's what it is. And Kirk, you need to stop trying to get naked and send this bitch racy texts and stuff, knowing damn well what's going on. And it's gonna be a storyline on the next season. You know you signed the contract. Like, what is happening?
Racy Texas sending me.
Is the common sense in the room with us today? What is wrong with y'all? Did you not think it was gonna come up? And y'all been dragging this girl since she spread her legs from east to west for his ass. So you thought she wasn't gonna bring it up this season? So y'all can get the hell off of her ass? I think the fuck not. So yeah, everybody's stupid in this situation. All three of these whores are dumb. And I am loving it because it is great TV. And please, I'm ready to tune in for the next episode of When People Get Stupid.
Jeremy,
I love you. I swear I do.
I never liked Rashida.
Thank you.
I have not fucked with Rashida ever since she got in K. Michelle's face and said that she believed that she was lying about her domestic abuse.
Yeah.
I was like, that was like the final straw for me with her.
Bubble gum, bitch?
Like, and
put it on him, make him want to marry. I'm the type of girl you want to chew all of my bubble gum. Yeah. I'm the type of girl you want to take to your mama house.
Take to your mama house.
Take to your mama house. Yup, the Georgia Peach and
I'm back again.
Rashida got
first things first. Rashida mess around with no man who won't either.
All over the world.
Come on,
bad lady.
Who's that girl?
She's a prune.
Get her husband out the room. Like, to me, I think it's weird to tell that woman, like, it ain't never gonna be what you expect it to be. Like, you mean your man being an active parent for the child that he fathered outside of the marriage that you chose to stay in after he had this baby on you, then like DNA tested your own child?
Period.
Oh, I
at the end of
forgot he did that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got all of this. You are an ain't shit person, and any woman or man or whatever in between that is sit here and trying to like justify Rasheeda's behavior towards that baby is crazy. Like you cannot take out your frustrations on a child that had nothing to do with it. That child didn't ask to be here. And at the end of the day, he deserves to have a parent in the household just as much as Rasheeda's son, who like to put shit in his asshole on Twitter does.
Wait, what?
You ain't heard about that? I know, I've seen it. Or her son, and it's her son by Kirk.
Come out. Yeah, it is.
Because she been with Kirk for quote unquote like 25, 30 years.
Yeah, her son is by Kirk.
Chocolate plus chocolate equal a light skinned baby. I don't know.
Oh, so you're saying that you don't think that
I was like, is that his son?
Yeah, chocolate and chocolate be having light skins.
Okay.
That the recessive gene be jumping out from the grandparents or whoever. Yeah, it happens with niggas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Bonnie saved you this one. Because I was really about to drag, but what I was saying is like, to me, I just think that Rasheeda is just, I don't think that Rasheeda is a good person.
Yeah, she's not. No.
She's not. And like, I don't know why people keep on trying to tout her as like this motherly figure in this group.
Oh my God.
Rasheeda ain't shit. Like, and I feel like the only reason that we're holding on to Rasheeda is because Rasheeda is friends with Candy Burris.
Listen, and you know I love me some Candy, baby, but no.
like that. Like I don't like. I never liked Rasheeda. I don't like her. I do not like her or Yandy.
Oh yeah. I used to be the person that used to love Yandy, but now I don't like.
And they're liars too. Like both of them. They able to lie and just not not take responsibility for it. For you to be calling that child that boy. Right.
That's out of order.
Talking about,
think Yandiel is dumb.
And then she said, like, you ain't never got to worry about, your son having love and being treated like everybody else when he's around. I mean, you mean the one day out of the year when you allow him in the house?
That's crazy.
I was like, because according to Jasmine, he ain't been around.
Right.
So is that the reason you don't want him around? Because you don't want to have to give that same energy of love to this child that was fathered outside of your marriage? If that's the case, then don't be with the man who fathered the child.
Anybody who treats a child like that just got a nasty spirit to me. That's just a dark spirit to treat a child like that. Child that don't got nothing to do with y'all shenanigans. Didn't even ask to be here. It's a child. Innocent baby. I don't know. That's dark.
But that just goes to show how pick me and male identified majority of the women in the world is, especially in the Black community. Because like we're going to penalize, crucify Jasmine and her child forever, but we gonna act like Kirk and his 3 earrings and you are happily married. Is that what we're gonna do now? We're not. So you're gonna stay with him, but you're gonna penalize her and her child.
Well, he the one pulled his dick out.
Exactly.
Right. Exactly.
He took the vow. She did.
Woo, Jeremy said the shit that I've been.
Okay, see, and when I say that, I'm looked at like but I feel like when men say it's a little bit easier to take.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? That lady did not make a commitment to you, Rasheeda. She ain't got nothing to do with your vows. It wouldn't be no side hoes if y'all niggas wasn't laying it low and spreading it wide.
Come on, poor ass niggas. Poor ass niggas.
With wayward dicks.
Come on.
And you doing all of this over a nigga who literally tried to tear down every single thing that you believed in, like your music career. As soon as you up here trying to like talk about the song, put him on and make you like he's up to like Rasheeda, no. Rasheeda, really, Rasheeda? Are you sure, Rasheeda? You want to make a store? Rasheeda, for real? Why you really want to do a store, Rasheeda?
That's how he be looking and sounding too.
Like that's how that's like I don't know about that, Rasheeda. Like and then y'all get to parade around like y'all some fucking power couple. Like y'all built this shit together. Like you didn't have to steal money out of y'all joint bank account to open a store because he wouldn't approve of it for you. Like Kirk ain't shit, Rashida ain't shit. And I just out of spite, I hope Jasmine fucks him again.
Real. The season's just getting fresh.
Yeah, that would be some shit I would do.
I don't fuck with Rasheeda. Especially unprovoked.
Mm-hmm.
Unprovoked.
Yeah, she deserves it.
K. Michelle didn't do shit to you. K. Michelle was a friend to you.
And you never apologized to her.
Never.
K. Michelle was a friend to you. That lady did not do you no harm. And you literally sat in her face and said, well, I don't know if I believe that actually happened to you. Then skip forward 5 years later, then Memphis is really giving them Memphis to your friend Toya. It's like the jokes write themselves, and then you popped up at the fucking reunion talking about that man right there. You can never get one of those. I'm pretty sure any one of us could get a nigga that's gonna fuck a bitch and get her pregnant outside of our marriage. I could just grab one on the street and bring him into my house.
Yeah,
what like y'all lucky I don't review Love and Hip Hop. Because I will be eating Rasheeda the fuck up.
Like I have.
I don't like her.
Get her.
However, so y'all, this was a good panel. I enjoyed it tonight.
Awesome time with awesome people.
Awesome people. Jamal, you can come back on camera, bitch. We finna end this. You can come back on camera and
girl, I was like, honey.
So before we get out of here, you guys, Jamar, we're gonna start with you because we know what you got going on, but we need for you to describe what you got going on with this with Chasing Orlando, what we can expect from the show in your own words.
Sure. So Chasing Orlando premieres next week, August 22nd at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. The Meet the Cast videos are currently on the Chasing channel. The last one comes out for Chef Pablo. I think it's a great pilot season. I think it's going to be a group of dynamic people who have a lot of interesting takes. I'm very curious to see what the panel has to say in regards to a lot of the situations that do arise.
We love to talk about situations.
It's the shit. And even because, and how I know that this is going to be very interesting is because just from the very small stuff that have been said in like these Meet the Cast on just like simple things like fashion choice and different tastes and stuff, like they're already battling. And there's not a named episode that's out. So there's already things being said. So best believe the reunion is going to be.
Y'all got security?
So are you saying like the fashions and stuff they're battling in that?
No, they just make comments. Like there were questions asked, like who does one person think has the best or the worst fashion?
It's on the videos.
So they'll say their comments, and then they'll take it a certain kind of way. They've already, and I'm just like, that's small stuff. Y'all haven't seen what y'all said about each other with the green screen.
Because the way, at the end of the day in Atlanta, they just accept bitches come as you are. Bitches is in stretch fabric cat suits with cheetah prints, fucking homemade crafted Shein clothes, and invisible clothing lines. And at the end of the day, I just cannot wait to see what is going. I'm gonna say everything from a place of love reviewing this.
Oh Lord.
And I'm gonna try to be on my best behavior because I don't want to scare nobody away from coming to interview.
This nigga said stretch fabric and catsuit.
That's what they was. You got to go check out Chasing Atlanta. That's all you're gonna see. Catsuit. One like and it's like a duo and then like a singing group, rap group. And they,
Lord, oh my God!
And they go around dressed like jewelry thieves. Every scene they was in black latex stretch fabric costumes with leather trinkets and shit. Like they definitely like they was going to steal that diamond out of the museum.
Like not cat burglars.
Well, for a group of people who ain't never did reality TV thus far, they did a great job. So I'm excited for them to go ahead and have their moment.
And for those of you that are asking, yes, we are reviewing Orlando. The link is already made for that live. I already made that link already. Y'all will see the commercial because I already filmed the commercial and it's something. So yes, I already made the promo for the Chasing panel. I made sure to include everybody, including the people that we have that come in, people like YB and things like that as guests and stuff like that. So yes, I use Chasing Reality to promote the panel because at the end of the day, I feel like that audience, they only come over here for this panel. They don't come for shit else but this fucking panel. So why not just promote the panel itself? You feel what I'm saying? So yes, we'll be back next Thursday at a later time because I do know that Chasing Orlando airs at 8/7 Central. So we will be going live right after the show. So yeah. So it can be fresh on your mind. Jeremy, you have anything you want to let the people know that you're doing, like your channel and stuff like that?
Okay, I fixed my internet issue. We had a successful live 2.5 hours. So Bonnie hit me up about the dates about when you wanna record.
For sure.
All right, and I probably will not start. I probably will not start recording content again until after next week because like my car got totaled. So yeah. So
I'm so sorry.
Thank you. I appreciate it. But like so I am getting a new car this upcoming week. But like this whole week is gonna be like back and forth. My boyfriend gotta take me to work.
I know you hate that.
Yeah, like I hate that he has to wake up so early to take me because he's like we don't live together, but he stays over here temporarily until I get my car because like he's allowing me to ride with him. So yeah, it's rough over here.
I understand.
Love that.
Now, Carl, at the very beginning of the live, we played the preview to your music video, Cock Goblin. Can you tell the people about this? Because I was there.
Yes.
You did this video. Me and
So,
Jamar.
I finally got the footage to my video that I filmed long periodically a time ago.
In February, the week of my birthday.
After months of like, what the fuck, I finally got the goddamn footage. And it's a fun video. I really wanted all my bitches in it, but some hoes got to think about being half naked. So they ain't really want to.
You can say my name if you need to, bitch.
Fucking Scotty, Jamar.
You are correct.
They were all there. Get on there and be in a damn jockstrap, please.
Yes, but they were all there. So, but you will expect to see whips and sex swings, jock straps.
Yes.
Did you use the sex swing that was in your apartment?
Yes.
Yes.
It was for the video.
It was for the video.
I thought that was just for you.
Oh
no.
It's for him now.
It's for him now, but when he bought it was for the video though.
Yeah, I bought it for the video, but it's for me now. So yeah, I need everybody to go. The video will premiere tomorrow at 6 p.m. So go to my channel because I'm trying to promote my YouTube channel because I always neglect YouTube. I need to start.
Oh, what's your YouTube? I'm gonna subscribe to you.
My seeds, I don't even know it. It's K-Star.
I'm gonna send it to you.
Yeah,
okay. Perfect.
somewhere because I don't be knowing it. And I really just neglect the damn channel. But the video will premiere on it. I'll be posting the link, and then we will post it again next week because I know all y'all ain't gonna run your ass to it tomorrow. But that's okay because y'all have all year to watch my naked ass parade up and down your TV. My girl, shout out to my best friend Nikki. She's in there licking whips and shit.
Yes, she is, honey.
Yeah, so it's a good time. It's a fun video. It's a nasty song, as you may know. So you know, y'all know what I give. I make coochie music. So
yes.
All right.
You feel like when are you going to drop your OnlyFans?
We were actually just talking about that. I actually fucked a few porn stars in our hiatus. I was gonna tell y'all about that on After Dark, but you know I can give y'all a preview now. So I was actually talking about starting my own content. Because I just like to fuck and I like to be watched. So, you know.
Period.
I know that's right.
And then you could do
and
like
be heard too.
Can you mix like a music video with the porn? Like you actually rapping it while you gobbling the cock?
Where can he put that where it won't get flagged?
I want to do my videos
on OnlyFans or Twitter.
Uncensored ones that will only be available on
OnlyFans. On the OnlyFans, we want to see it.
Yeah, on OnlyFans. I would probably like because since I make explicit songs, I would like to pay explicit videos for and then just release it on OnlyFans. So that's
and preview them on Twitter.
Yeah, you know, preview, of course. Give you a 2-minute and 20-second clip, and then you can get the rest of it.
You need a 20-second clip. You don't want to give them too much.
Yeah, you know, but the music videos, you only get about 15 seconds of that.
Too much for my abstinent ears.
Is it like
is
abstinent Hebrew for slut?
Huh?
I said, you know what abstinent means, right?
I know exactly what abstinent means.
So then
you can be saying
Scott knows what that means? Oh my God.
Why can't I say it?
I know. You knew what that meant.
Bitches be thinking they holdings get deleted when they get into a relationship.
Don't they? Like we don't know what the fuck beforehand.
First of all, what make you think that I'm a hoe? Because Carl said it?
No, because you just are. So yeah, 6 o'clock tomorrow. Y'all go look at Cotton Goblin video. And then while you over there, I got my bunny pussy videos over there. Y'all go check that out. My mixtape video is over there. And then there's a video that I got called Badass with Marley J that's over there too. So y'all go check that out too.
Yeah. But y'all be so quick to call me out. But he got videos like that and music like that that's out. I don't do that.
But you know, he's openly a hoe and a slut.
That's the only difference.
And a nasty bitch.
That's it.
And a gutter snipe.
Not jealous snipe.
I'm an honest whore.
Yes.
Okay.
You're
now, Bunny, because you are this is your first time on the platform, and I actually subscribe to your channel as well. And I put your link. Yeah, and I put your link in the chat, and I pinned it so everybody can go to your channel, or whatnot. So, can you tell the people about your channel because I really enjoyed you up here, by the way. Just want to
thank you so. I really appreciate that. I had a blast up here with you all. You can find me on YouTube at Kasabani, everywhere else at Bonnie Scotch. And right now, I'm not reviewing any shows. I kind of fell off from Dubai, but I did start a new series. It's original content. It is called Dirty Mac Hour, where we discuss and lyrically break down all of our favorite, you know, Dirty Mac jams and side nigga classics. Scotty, I would love to actually have you on the show. I have a whole playlist of side nigga jams that we can go ahead and unpack. Carl, I would love to have you on my show as well.
My lady jam.
So, period. So we'll talk about it. But yeah, at Kasabani on YouTube, we have a good time. We like to laugh and kiki. So yeah.
Yeah, we got to on your channel. Okay.
I can't wait for that. I'm
excited.
I am down with it.
Thank you.
Good picture. I was worried because you picked it, but you know.
What's your mail at?
Bitch, I'm a good judge of character.
You know, he had a long day.
Oh, okay.
I'm a good judge of character. All my bitches thorough, so I don't know.
Except for
honey. Well, first things first. I appreciate Jerry for bringing Bunny on. I appreciate because I really enjoy her and her perspective up here. Like, she might have to come back. You know,
anytime you all want to have me, just let me know. I will be up here.
I sure will, and me and Carl will be ready for that series you got. We will.
Yes.
We will be ready, honey. Okay.
You know, you want to know who else I want? Who I want next?
Who?
Goonicorn.
I love him. I've been trying to work with him for months.
I love me a West Coast thorough bitch like myself, so I cannot wait. I'm trying to reach. I have some lineups. I'm still trying. I have like so many different content creators I'm thinking about.
I love him. I've been trying to reach out to him and work with him on something like for months now. So I'll be down with that. But you guys, thank you guys for tuning in to the Chasing Panel podcast. However, we will be back next Thursday with the original Chasing Panel. Not the Chasing Panel podcast, not the Chasing Panel After Dark, but just the all out Chasing Panel. We will be talking about Chasing Orlando next week for the, and we back, y'all. We back. And first of all, thank you to Jamar, Carl, Tremel for being, and Jeremy for being a part of this panel. And T, even though he was on here for about a few minutes, but thank you. And Bunny, thank you for showing up today. And another thing, thanks to Jeremy for pretty much helping me out with this show today, because I am completely overwhelmed with this whole move and all this other stuff that I got going on. I'm trying to move and deal with all the projects I got going on with my channel all at the same damn time. And I'm moving in 2 weeks. So it's kind of like I got a lot. Too much going on in my head now. So with that being said, you guys, we are out of here. And we will see you guys next Thursday. Bye.
Bye.